Well, hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Friday night sesh of Highly Motivated. And me, I'm your host, Oraganji. The Ganji with the most. I'm excited to be here tonight. I come with a bit of a headache. I come with not stress, just heavy with much to do, heavy with responsibility. And that's okay. That's all right, as long as you can assimilate it well, as long as you can digest it well. And tonight, we're going to be eating a little bit of THC chocolate. That'll help me digest the weight of things a little bit easier. Plus, I've rolled a couple of his Noochies, Noochies. Just two of them I already pre-rolled, but we've got the vaporizer, we have the venti, so we can always smoke out of this. Remember, the venti is great for dry herb vaporization. I should have cleaned it out. I did not clean it out. Kind of ashamed of myself. Let me just do a quick cleaning. Great. Okay. So we've got that for later. Welcome everybody to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Coming up to the show, I always like to be prepared with micro topics. I like to be prepared with great energy, but I also want to come to the show authentic. I want to come to the show as I am, who I am, right there and then. And today, I told you, I started the show, I'm letting you know, just a little heavy with things to do, a little heavy with the responsibility. And the energy was rough today. I mean, it was a hard day. I was moving and shaking all over the place, moving and shaking. And so a lot of driving, a lot of talking, and sometimes that it wears at you just a little bit. So here I am, just got back not too long ago, had a couple minutes to relax, ate dinner. Here I am on the show with you. So I'm going to wear the shades because the light is way too bright. It's way too bright for me tonight. And I do have some micro topics prepared. Just letting everybody know we are live. Tonight, we are live on LinkedIn, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Instagram, and then we restream on Facebook, as well as, I think, Tiki-Talker. But live is LinkedIn, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, and this evening, Instagram. So welcome back, Instagram. After I was in Instagram jail for a while, I was in Instagram jail. That's right. You're talking to a jailed individual, or ex-jailed. Not really, just social media jail, whatever that means. Goopy, everybody, welcome Goopy Chug, Goopy Ganji to Highly Motivated. And yes, I'm mailing things soon. It's been such a busy couple of weeks lately. I feel like we've been hit with a lot. And not just me as an individual, everybody, every human lately has been hit with so much weight of the world, weight of information, the weight of disclosure. I know we've talked about it on the show before, alien disclosure, Trumpy Trump coming out with disclosure, documents, videos, photos, all coming out of the government right now. We're going to talk about it tonight. Not a lot, micro topic. We're going to jump into it. We're going to give you the facts. We're going to tell you exactly what's been released, what's really going on, and is this distraction? Is this distracting us from something bigger, something else? Or is the alien disclosure, let's call it alien disclosure, is the alien disclosure, are they giving us a little bit at a time so that we assimilate, so that we take it in and it's no big deal? I can't see how aliens would never be not a big deal. Look, Obama just did an interview where he declared that he wants to be the ambassador when we're meeting publicly, that means they've already met, but we're meeting publicly with the aliens. Obama thinks he would be the best mediator, the best initial person to meet. the aliens. Listen, I want to be the first one to meet the aliens. I want to smoky talky with the aliens. I want to smoke some of their good shit. You know they got good shit. You know they're smoking some space cabbage. Christopher, that one's for you. But welcome everybody to the show tonight. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Some fantastic pieces, some great spoken word. I really think, for me, one of my micro topics tonight is kind of like your rules of life, but there shouldn't be rules, right? Not rules to life, not commandments, not 10 steps from a guru on a mountain charging you $19.99. Things we forgot we already knew, maybe more like that. So I didn't want to give you wisdom of like, hey, easy steps in life. Like, don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole is like number one. Love people while they're here. Drink water because you're dehydrated. Get some sunlight because you need vitamin D. Call your mother. Mother's Day is Sunday. Call your mother. Get her a card. Some fucking chocolates. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Stop rushing. Stop pretending. Listen more. Maybe control your reactions. Some coconut water. That's right. Drink some coconut water. I am tonight. Look, I had a soda and I feel terrible about it. My stomach has been messing with me the whole time. Look, life maybe gets a little bit lighter when you're able to follow some rules. No, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's enough. We almost keep asking for the rules of life, for the easy life hack. We're always looking for life hacks. We're looking for some sort of structured rule to life. So let's start with the first micro topic, all right? We keep asking for the rules to life. Like somebody hid them in a vault. Like happiness was encrypted. Like peace needed a subscription service. Maybe life was never supposed to be this complicated. Maybe somewhere along the way, humanity kind of confused intelligence with wisdom. Wisdom is timeless. Wisdom is ancient. Wisdom has never been something loud. It's been something consistent. Wisdom sits quietly, and wisdom has been passed down through generations, through people that are smart and people that are not so smart. It's inherited knowledge. So if we're looking for hacks, if we're looking for life hacks, or we're looking for easy lists to bring life together, maybe remembering we belong to each other is the biggest hack. We all belong to each other. I think maybe that's it. Not ownership, not control, not dominance, but connection. Connection. We all belong to each other. Connection. Maybe that's why the world feels so loud right now. So busy, so complicated. And, let me just put that on the stream. There we go. All right, Goopy, tell me about some coconut water. And I keep reading that, and I'm like, I need some coconut water. I'm dehydrated. Do we need a rule in life to tell us to drink more water, to rest, to relax, to rejuvenate? Do we need some sort of rule book so that we can get through life? I don't know. I don't believe so. See, the world feels loud, and everybody's trying to win while nobody's trying to understand anything. We made life into a competition instead of a collaboration. So we are in competition mode, not collaboration mode. So you want rules. Let's make it easy. Let's put them out there. Let's put some rules to life, rules to living, rules to being a human, a decent human. Maybe not rules, reminders. So drink water. Drink lots of water, especially before drinking lots of caffeine. Go outside once in a while. stretch in the morning. Do you know how important that is? I get up out of bed and it takes me a good 5 minutes just to really start moving, unless I gotta pee. I'm gonna move super fast. But if it's not that, then I'm moving slow. So the older you get, stretch your body. Get out of bed, even if you're young. Get out of bed, stretch. Put your arms all the way to the sky, then touch your toes, stretch to the right, to the left. Take your time, learn your body, stretch your body, move your body. You go to the gym most mornings, do you? I commend you. Goopy, I commend you, because that's not easy. It's not easy to have the commitment and the consistency to go to the gym. When I was younger, every day, well, not every day, every 3 days I would be in the gym. And then the older I got, the less I wanted to go to the gym. I would wake up and be like, all right, I need to get to the gym. I need to go to the gym, right? And then I'd sit there and be like, but do I need to go to the gym? I mean, I was there a week ago. And then the older you get, I was there 2 weeks ago. You know, I was at the gym last year. I really don't need the gym right now. And that's what happens. The older you get up and you just don't have that same conviction. You don't have that same drive to go work out. So I work out here at the house now. I get out of bed. That's my sit-up. No, I do some push-ups. I have some weights. I have things like this, you know, these things. So I do a combination of different things, but my right arm is shit. So I could barely lift up anything with the right arm. That was it. That was all I could lift up for the whole day. So my right arm doesn't work the way it should. But I work out at the house. But going somewhere feels like such a stretch. It feels like just too much to do. So rules of life, I mean, stretch your body. Forgive yourself. This is a big one. Forgive yourself and realize you're human. You know? Stop arguing with strangers online. I think that should be a big one. You want some good rules? Don't argue with strangers online. Argue with people you know. Wait, this is some THC chocolate, and I'm not going to tell you where it comes from, but it comes from a place that they're really good with chocolate. Like chocolate is like their specialty. And if you're here in the Florida market, you know exactly who I'm talking about. And, ooh, shit, that smells good. Oh my God, here, smell that. Can you smell it? Can you smell that? Oh, that smells like a campfire s'mores. That smells good. I'm pretty excited about that. And we're about to sparky this little Hisnucci. This is Goldflower Cannabis. Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. If you have a medical card, if you've got a medical card, you need to go to Goldflower. That's it. They're organic, they're hand trimmed, they're living soil, they're absolutely delicious. It matters what you put in your body. Goldflower Cannabis matters. So their prices are good, their people are good, their product is even better. And right here, I've got some of the Pablo's Revenge. This is Pablo's Revenge. Yes, it smells great. Let me show you the nugs. The nugs look beautiful. Gorgeous nugs. Hand trimming makes a big difference. That means you're not going to get those PGR bruised nugs. You're going to get nice, fluffy, fresh, really good bud. Remember, you can grow good weed, but if you don't cure it right and you don't dry it right, your weed's not going to be that good. You got to get the whole package. Ideal is like their mothership grower. They've also got Lion's Order, Doghouse Farms, Sunday Farms. They've got some incredible stuff going on over there at Goldflower. Caroline, welcome to Highly Motivated. And Goopy, in case I didn't give you a big introduction, Goopy Chunk, welcome to Highly Motivated. So anyways, we're going to smoke some Goldflower in just a little while. This is Pablo's Revenge. And we are starting with a little bit of chocolate that smells incredibly good. Like wow. It smells like a campfire s'mores. I think that's what it is too. Wow, that smells incredible. Okay, so this is 200 milligram chocolate. So the whole bar is 200 milligrams. So we're just going to start with a chunk. I guess this would be 20 milligrams. Howdy, howdy. How are you? This is so yummy. Okay. So today was a crazy day. In the car, traffic. We got rain today. On the way home, I got hit by rain. And I tried to. I came today. I dropped off things on the desk. If you look at your desk, I put something new on the desk about making tea. So I'm like a ninja. You think it, I'm there. That's just how it works. Okay, I got a mouthful of chocolate. I love that Goopy's like it rains here all the time. It never bloody stops. So here in Florida, where I live, Central Florida, we're in a drought. The rivers are dried up. So I drive every day. And the big lakes that I pass, totally dry. Like dry wasteland. The aquifers are like getting empty. We have no water out here. And the rain has been so limited. It's like El Nino or El Nino. One of the two decided to change the air current and push all that weather to other areas. So here, now southern Florida rains. You know, southern Florida rains, panhandle gets tornadoes and they rain. But central Florida doesn't get shit. We don't get anything. So, that is some great chocolate. Holy shit. I might be eating more of that in a moment. Very sweet, though. Incredibly sweet. And it is from a local place here in Florida, a local dispensary. Okay. Wow. That is delicious, delicious. Super delicious. And I'll tell you, right, but the other day I was watching La Brea. Anybody watching that right now? If you're watching it, don't ruin it for me. I think the acting has been absolutely terrible, but I like the storyline. I like the storyline, but the acting so far is not the greatest. But sometimes, who gives a shit about the acting, right? Sometimes it's not about the acting. Sometimes the story means everything. Story means everything. Okay. But I wish it would rain. I wish it would rain here, and it did. It came down super hard, but I bet you that's it. I bet you we're not going to get much more rain out of that. They threaten that it's going to rain throughout the weekend, but you can never guarantee anything there. Okay. Pablo's Revenge, Gold Flower Cannabis. So we're going to light this up in just a moment. So we were just talking about like the rules to life, easy rules, right? Stop arguing with strangers. Forgive yourself. Stretch your body. Go outside once in a while. Put the devices down. Learn when to walk away. That should be a big rule. That should be a huge rule. Learn when to walk away. Learn when to stay. Learn the difference. Don't mistake being loud for being right. Call people back. We live in an age where nobody calls anybody back. Call people back. That shouldn't even be a rule. That's reminding you to pick up the fucking phone. You don't have to text. You can dial a number. Your fingers are not broken. You don't even need your fingers. You can use your nose. So call people back. Say thank you like you mean it. That's the big one. Don't just say it to say it. Say it to mean it. So when you say thank you, mean it. If somebody cooks for you, appreciate it. That's a big one. Look, Mother's Day is right around the corner. And a lot of times we've never said those thank yous to our mothers for all the meals they cooked. All the time. I mean, if they were there. If they weren't there, then don't thank them. But if they were there, thank them. If somebody loves you, don't weaponize it. Yeah. If somebody is hurting, don't film it. Be there and be real. Maybe the most important thing is stop making people feel small just so you can feel big. These aren't rules, they're reminders. You know, common sense used to be common care, and somehow we lost that. We got so advanced, so high and mighty that we forgot how to simply be decent humans. We have forgotten what being a decent human even means. So maybe it's not more rules. Maybe it's fewer masks that we wear, fewer people that we try to be instead of ourselves. Maybe it's slowing down long enough to remember these aren't rules, these are common sense. The old generations weren't trying to control us. Most of them were just trying to save us time because there's wisdom. There maybe we're trying to tell us, look, hey, we already made some of these mistakes. You don't have to repeat every single one. There's easier ways to do shit. Maybe that's the secret to life, is listening to our elders. We stopped listening to elders. They're not always right, but they've got some life hacks. Look, not perfection. It's not about status. It's not about followers. I think the real secret of life here is listening. It's awareness. It's presence. It's intentionality. Intentional smoking. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But no, I mean, leaving people better than you found them. That's it. That's perfection. That's the life hack. Leaving a situation better than what you found it in. Leaving a person better than how you found them and how they found you. Leaving yourself better. Be a good human. Be a good human in a world that's trying to train you not to be. That's the magic. That's the magic when you can be a good human, when you can be a good person. I think that's when it breaks and changes every single rule. Put a couple squares and a cup of hot chocolate. Oh, let me tell you something. Those squares are not going to make it as far as a cup of hot chocolate. I just ate the 20 milligrams. I haven't lit anything up yet. It still tastes so good. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Remember, this is just a chit-chat. No expectations, no set conversations. But tonight, we are going to be talking about Trump's UFO disclosure. You heard me say it. Obama kind of started the wheel rolling. Trump started, then Obama said aliens are real in an interview. Then Trump said he had divulged state secrets, which gave pure credibility to everything Obama was saying. And now Obama has done another interview. And in that interview, he says he wants to be the ambassador to the aliens. What the fuck these people are smoking, but they better start sharing it with me. There's some ridiculousness. There was a crash on the main road the other day, and everyone just had their phones out videoing instead of helping. Oh, but isn't that tragic? They're videotaping pain. So what? They can watch it later. They can show it off. They can be viral off of somebody else's misfortune. How disgusting. How disgusting is that? Help. Put the fucking phone down. Be a real individual and help. I don't care if you're going to get dirty. I don't care if there's going to be blood on your hands. You're going to help. You're going to be real. You're going to help your fellow humans. That's what it's all about. Christopher. Welcome, Chris, to Highly Motivated. Actually, I was having a chit-chat with Cowboy earlier today, and we were kind of talking about the Ganji event, the Be Your Own Ganji 420 Earth Day event next year that we're doing. And I'm going to give you guys updates on that as well. We're going to do some updates as well. So, do we need easy steps to living? Do we need something that says, hey, we need to live. We need to remember to live. We need to remember to be the humans that we are. Nobody really teaches us how to do it. Nobody teaches us how to live, right? They teach us how to survive, how to work, how to pay bills, how to smile when we're exhausted. That was something I was taught as a salesperson, don't care how tired you are, smile. And sometimes that smile hurts more than you'll ever know. Hurts inside. They've taught us how to wake up early. How to wake up early so we can spend most of our lives trying to make a living. Get up, work, go home, go to sleep. Nobody ever really taught us how to live. What if living was supposed to feel different than this? This that we have right now. What if living was supposed to feel different? What if life was never meant to feel like a race against the clock, a race, to make it here, to make it there, to beat these people? Beat who? Beat yourself. What if the secret to living was never about doing more, but becoming more aware of what we were already doing? Be more aware, be more present, be more authentic in what we're already doing. So maybe living really is simple. It's not easy, but simple. Maybe that's it. The Lego Realtor. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Good to have you here on the Instagram. Remember, everybody, you can catch us on the Insta-Cha-Cha. Instagram is currently broadcasting us live until they kick me off again. But until then, we're back. We are back. So living was supposed to be simple, right? Maybe we complicate it. We complicate life by fighting ourselves every step of the way. You are your own worst enemy. You ever hear that? You hear it because it's real. So let's do some easy steps to living. I did some easy steps to life, but they weren't steps to life. They were remembering, common sense. That's what it is. So let's do easy steps to living. I like that transitional phase we're on right now. Let me Sparky Pablo's Revenge, Goldflower Cannabis. Let me just tell you what the percentages are here. I don't know. I can't read any of that because my eyes are no good. Oh, shoot. Well, I know it's Pablo's Revenge. Yes. Pablo's Revenge. Okay. So easy steps for living. Are there? Dodgy Darts. Everybody welcome Dodgy Darts to Highly Motivato. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. Dodgy says, my favorite streams to watch, even though I don't smoke, but it's still so interesting and fun to watch. You don't have to smoke. That's what's so great. I love that you said that, Dodgy. I love you said that because it's not about smoking. It's just about connecting as people. Connecting is energy. So it's not smoking. You don't have to smoke. You have an endocannabinoid system that produces natural cannabinoids in your body, like the anandamide, the bliss molecule, or the 2-AG, which helps in the homeostasis of the body. So you are already producing cannabinoids. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to eat it. You don't have to rub it on your body. You don't have to eat this scrumptious chocolate. Just, oh God, I want a cologne that smells chocolatey like that. I'm just so I can smell like chocolate all the time. That is delicious chocolate, actually. Okay, here we go. We're going to Sparky some Pablo's Revenge, and we're going to talk about easy steps to living. Are there? I mean, I think I've asked that. Are there easy steps to living? I don't think there is. I don't think there's really anything really easy about life, unless you see it in an easy way. Just going to do a little. Now, I rolled this one quickly. I did it in a hurry. But the Pablo's Revenge, by the way, broke down so beautifully. So beautifully. Okay. Easy steps to living. And we're going to talk aliens in a little while. I'm not getting away from aliens yet. We're going to jump into that in a moment. We're going to talk about what's actually been released. We're going to talk about what's actually out there. And recently, there was a video. I don't know if you remember this, a couple of years back. There was a video with an alien interview on Area 51 that was presented, disclosure style by a man named Victor that worked at Area 51. What's really interesting about that is that Obama said if there were aliens, somebody would come out with disclosure. Hint, hint. So everything he said, Obama, in his most recent interview, signaled and confirmed all of our suspicions about alien contact, disclosure, and anything else that's going on. It's like he basically said, yes, it's happening. Yes, it's going on. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Before we jump into aliens, I want to keep talking a little bit about those rules for life, just almost in a fun way. But before I do, I want to show you what I'm smoking. Look at this nug. Look at this nuggy nug here. We're just going to put this. This is Pablo's Revenge. Look at that. It's nice. We're going to probably have to crack it. We're going to have to crack-a-lack it. Look at that beauty. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. I mean, it's a little harder than I'm used to or that I like, but still nice and it's got a good sticky to it, you see? All right, we're going to crack it. Oh. Oh. Oh, there is a funk de la funk going on in there. I don't taste the same funky funk. Oh, it's like a cheese. It's like sweet cheese. Whatever is going on in there, that is absolutely delish. I'm smoking it right now. Fantastic. I needed that. I mean, I've been smoking off and on today, but I needed that. I mean, like all day I wasn't smoking. I didn't smoke until like early morning I did before I left. And then when I came back, I had a joint ready to go. And then this is the next one I've had since. So third joint of the day. I could use more. Let me see. When we go to our dealer, it's more than a transaction. It's a connection. Smoking with friends, connection, a cannabis culture. So I've never really looked at a dealer as a dealer, right? I've never looked at a dealer as a dealer. I've always looked at them as a friend, a connection that I would call for weed. But we would hang out. I would know every time I call this dude for weed, I got to go over and hang out for like an hour at least, maybe longer, and smoke. Half the shit I would buy, I would smoke with my dealer. What the fuck is that? That's a friend. That's somebody you're going to smoke with. So they would pick up shit for themselves. I would pick up shit while they're picking up shit. So they're really not a dealer. I would hang out with a buddy that I wouldn't normally hang out with because I don't have time. But because I needed weed, I would make time. Oh, that's kind of deep. So is that a dealer? Or is that just a connect and a buddy? Twofer. It's a twofer. A friend and a connect. Doji Darts, I don't smoke either. It's just a chill stream to sit and talk about everything. Well, thank you. And I appreciate you coming here, Goopy. And I appreciate you being able to look beyond the smoke, beyond cannabis itself, even though you know you have an endocannabinoid system, but you don't have to smoke. You don't have to use cannabis recreationally, medicinally. I would love for you to make a tea one day. Now, a tea, you're not going to get the head game. With a tea, it's only about your stomach. It's only about your body. It's only about replenishing those aging or those cannabinoids that we're losing in our body. But a tea, that's it. Or we talk about eating cannabis raw. Remember, cannabis is a superfood. Marijuana, hemp, it's a superfood. I know you know. I know you got to know how amazing cannabis is. Magnesium, manganese, omega-3, omega-6, the best protein, the best fiber out of any plant. Boom. That's cannabis. A handful of seeds are all the amino acids you're going to need for like the whole week. I think we underrate the amazingness of cannabis. So tonight on the show, we're getting into a lot of different conversations. We're finding out that some of the people on the show don't smoke weed. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. That's what the show's all about. Look, when I used to go to smoke sessions 30 years ago, fucking 30 years ago, even longer. When I used to go to smoke sessions, get-togethers, not everybody smoked. Some people would be having a glass of wine. Some people would just be hanging out. Some people are having a beer. It wasn't about smoking. It was about getting together as people. So this, a digital smoky talk, a digital get-together. That's what we're doing. We are getting together digitally. Look, from across the pond, across the way, we've got Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Scotland, England, the Middle East, Israel. We've got Germany. We've got I said New Zealand, Australia, King's Wish, 420. We have, and I found out that my family in England watches the show. They probably like, look, kids, watch this. Do not turn out like this. They're so prim and proper because they're all prim. Hello, my English family. How are you? It's a pleasure to be able to talk to you this way. But no, they probably have their kids watch the show going, don't ever turn out like this. Italia. We have Italia. We have, what is that? What is that? Is that the Italian flag? No, what? You know something? I'm getting really bad with these flags. Is that Ireland? I want to say that's Ireland. What flag is that? Ireland! Yes! Look, my eyes are not good. I'm looking at this shit going, those colors can mean a lot of different flags. Isn't that wild how Ireland, their flag, their colors of their flag, it's very similar, I guess, to the Italian or the Mexican flag? I don't know. I'm not downgrading the Irish. The Irish, because I've got Irish in my blood as well. The Irish can drink. It's like you're born capable of drinking. I don't even know if that's more of a Scottish accent. I think it is. And it doesn't matter. Sorry, not sorry. I can't do an Irish accent right now. Like when I have to fucking do it, I can't do it. I can do everything else, but I mean, I can even talk like this. Which, this is easier than you think. And I don't know, like my mom could do this. Like, she was the only one that could do this specifically. And she did it out of nowhere. So I didn't know she could do that voice. And we were in a taxi cab in Italy. We were in Italy, and she turns to me and she said something in that voice. And then she turned back and didn't do it again. I was like, what the fuck just happened? She fucked with me the whole vacation with that voice. And she's like, hello, my little Mercury, come here. I'm like, what is going on? So, some of those lovely surprises, I don't even know where the hell that came from. But let me see, the Irish don't sound like that. I know they don't. No, I know, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I can't do the accent right now. But I'm gonna go watch some, wait, is Liam Neeson Irish? I want to say Liam Neeson is Irish. I'm going to go watch some of him. And if he's not, then it's going to fuck me up. I want to say he's Irish. Also, there's Ewan McGregor. Is he Irish? No. McGregor sounds Scottish. The Irish are so strong. The Irish, are they not just good drinkers, but they're strong. And they're family. The Irish are like, they're like strong family. They're close. I don't know if they're emotional. I don't feel like the Irish are so emotional, but they're tight-knit families. They fight. Everything is a fight. Fight. Ho. It's very exciting, though. Very exciting. Conor McGregor is the most famous Irish UFC fighter. I feel like I'm gonna bring out my inner fucking leprechaun. I'm gonna piss off all our Irish people. No, I'm gonna, I'm gonna do a good Irish accent. I'm gonna work on it. Listen, I'm gonna write some shit down. I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm gonna Irish accent. Work on it. Okay. I'm gonna work on my Irish accent. That's it. And it's gonna be terrible. I can do my Sean Connery. Sometimes I know he's Scottish. I'm just saying I could do a Sean Connery when I I don't think about it. You've just got to get in the attitude of Sean Connery. Not there yet. Got to practice for a while. Just got to come to me. I've heard him talking. I'm sure if I listen to it, then I could do an Irish accent. But now that I'm trying to do one, it just won't work. Just won't work. So quickly, let me run this rules to living. Like, we need a rule to live, right? So slow down enough to notice that you're alive. Rule number 1, slow down. Look at yourself and know, I am breathing, I am alive, I am a fucking wonder. Not existing, but alive. There's a difference. Because somewhere along the way, we stopped tasting our food, stopped watching sunsets. Oh, how you could be missing out on a sunset. We've stopped listening when people are talking to us. We're in a conversation and we're not listening because we're distracted. We're already somewhere else. Even in this conversation, we're somewhere else. We're in tomorrow. We're in next week. We're in our next car payment, house payment, our next problem. And life just kind of whispers to you and says, hey, I'm happening. I'm happening right now. I am happening right now. So maybe realize you're still here. Realize you're still alive. Realize how much you've accomplished. That would be step 1. Step 2, breathe. Breathe and know that you belong here. Breathe like you belong. Like I always tell you, when you're walking into a place, if you're a salesperson or any person, and you open the door into a business, and you know how you can always feel, you always feel a little odd or off-putting or something. Well, when I open the door to a business, I say, I belong here. And I don't do it out loud because people are going to look at you funny, but I do it silently. But I scream it in my head. I belong here. I belong everywhere. And I say that. I open the door and I walk into a place and I feel total confidence, total acceptance. And the people in these businesses, they feel like I belong there as well. It's the strangest thing. So rule number 2 is breathe like you belong here, everywhere. Most people breathe like they're apologizing for the space that they take up. No, breathe and own the breath. Most people have most people breathe in short breaths, tight chests, anxiety wrapped around them, like Wonder Woman's rope, the invisible rope, and it gets tighter and tighter. That's what life starts to feel like after a while. But your breath, if you breathe deep and own it and understand that you belong, believe that you belong, your breath is a reminder that you've made it through every bad day so far, every heartbreak, every loss, every moment you thought would destroy you, every moment you thought would take you down, and still, here you are. You're breathing. You're breathing. Breathing that should probably be number 1, but we're going to count it as number 2. Breathe and know that you belong here. Easy steps to living. Easy. Step 3. I think this is an important rule. Oh, by the way, Major Nugs, everybody, East Coast Visual Media, Major Nugs, Major Ganji, welcome to Highly Motivated. Good to have you here on the show. So we're talking easy steps to living. Easy steps. Like we needed steps, but sometimes we do. Step 3, stop speaking against yourself. That's huge. Some of us carry enemies in our own heads. We replay, go over all of our failures like they're like a greatest hits, right? We're constantly and we're beating that into ourselves. We punish ourselves for the slow growth that we're achieving, you know? We compare our life, our authentic life, to everybody else's like highlight reel. So all of our behind the scenes stuff, our real stuff that we're going through, we compare that to somebody else's moments of win or happiness or brightness that they picture, and we look at it saying that's everything, right? But you know, growth and healing in life was never meant to look perfect, right? It's messy. The change is uncomfortable. And becoming yourself sometimes looks like you're falling apart first, right? Like, to change is messy. You've got to fall before you can grow. You know, flowers break through the dirt, right? A flower breaks through the dirt from the garden. I've been gardening so much. I love the garden. Flowers break through the dirt. It's okay to get dirty. It's okay to learn yourself. It's okay to fall. It's okay to grow. And don't speak. Don't speak bad of yourself. Don't think bad of yourself. Step 4. We're going through steps. I'm loving this. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna categorize this somewhere. Step 4. Protect what touches your spirit. Protect what touches you, your aura, your vibe, your energy, because everything affects you. The music that you listen to, that you take in, the people around you, the conversations, the energy that you sit inside of every single day. All of that affects you. Your mind is, it's like, all right, look, your soul is not a storage unit. It's not a storage unit for other people's problems. Your mind is not their dump. If that makes sense. Everybody else's chaos surrounds you. Everybody else's chaos consumes you. Not every room, not every person deserves your energy. Not every opinion deserves your attention. That would be it. Look, I don't give a shit what people think of me. I don't care. I couldn't care less, and it will never affect me. So, not every opinion deserves your attention. Sometimes no opinion deserves your attention. Peace is expensive now. Protect it. Protect your peace. Peace is expensive because everybody battles for your peace, your authenticity, your realness, your handling of shit. So protect yourself. Hey, step 5. Is there a step 5? Let me see. Amen. I protect my peace at all costs. That's one of the most important things. Look, Major Ganji, I'm telling you, peace is expensive. Our time is expensive. Our attention is so valuable. It's not even expensive. It's invaluable. You can't put value anymore on something that is just, it's gone past that certain point of valuing something, it's invaluable, right? I mean, it's just valuable, but beyond, like, if you could put a price on it, it would be trillions and billions of zillions of dollars. I don't know in that order. So, remember lately I've been talking about being all in, living life for every single moment. Step 5. Step 5, feel things fully. Be all in. Laugh. Laugh and let it out. Don't hold any part of it. Laugh and let it out. If you're going to cry, cry. Cry from the honesty of your soul. Cry. Don't give a shit what people think around you. Whether you laugh, whether you cry, whether they think you're crazy, who fucking cares? Nobody cares. And they'll forget. They'll forget you in 30 seconds. So cry if you want to cry. If you see something that brings tears to you and happiness, or just let it out. Love. Love so deep. Love deeply. Speak openly. We live in a world that teaches emotional numbness. Like, through everything. It's just, it funnels at us to be so emotionally numb by watching all of this reality television, but there's no reality in any of it. Numbness isn't strength. To be emotionally numb is not strong. To feel is the real strength. Look, I'm drooling. Who gives a shit? To feel, to feel loss and happiness and joy, to feel is strength. Having the courage to keep your heart open in a world that profits from closing it. It does. That's strength. It's strong to be different. It's strong to keep loving and keep fighting, So know what real strength is. Step 5 is feel it, right? Feeling is strength. Step 6. Let me see. If you disturb my peace, let me see. We got Oogie Boogie. Welcome, Oogie Boogie, to Highly Motivated. Good to have you here this evening. So Oogie Boogie is saying, if you disturb my peace, I will get rid of you. I am Prior Marine Infantry, and now that I've found some resemblance of peace, I will do what it takes to keep it. That's wild. It's wild and true. It's the truth, because he's found the peace. He feels it. He sees it, right? Like, he knows the peace is real and he can attain it. You don't fuck with him. You don't take the peace from a man who's finally found it in his life, that he's been obviously through a lot. And, I feel you. You're Prime Marine. Well, thank you. Thank you for your service all the way. When you find even a bit of peace, and that's something I had to find in my life, I stopped giving a shit what people think. Fuck them. All right? It's about you. It's about me. It's about all of us. You've got to love yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. Not fuck them. People are important. I love people. I love them. It's a love-hate relationship. I love them. I love everybody. But I had to find that peace in me so I could do that. I had to find me. Where confrontation still comes my way, doesn't mean I can't protect my peace. So I commend you for having that strength, having that conviction. Peace comes in many different ways. Okay, Dolgy Das. Well, good night, Dolgy. Dolgy, you have a lovely evening. Wait, Irish. You're Irish. Fuck. I'll get an Irish accent. It'll come eventually. Let me see. Hi at East Coast Visual Media. Hi. It's a hi. A highly high. Let me see. East Coast is over here. Right, Oraganji. I'm going to go and have a great night. Goopy, have a lovely evening. Go. Ciao. Arrivederci. Dos vidania. Auf Wiedersehen. Go! Have a lovely night. Lovely, I tell you. All right, that's my Russian. It's not, I think it sounds Russian. All right, back to where we're at. And where are we? We're here on the show. We're on Highly Motivated. This is a show without expectation, by the way. I don't want you coming to the show expecting something. This is the show. I mean, this is it. We have other topics. We are going to talk about aliens tonight, sort of. Maybe more government distraction. No, because I don't get political. We don't get religious. None of that shit. And if you don't smoke, like some of the people watching the show this evening are not cannabis users, and that's perfectly fine. That's not what the show is about. The show is just about us as community, people as community, coming back together. Smoke sessions weren't always about the smoke. They were about the talk and the upload, download of society. It was different. We didn't have phones. You know, we didn't have cell phones. We had pagers. I even remember before pagers. I remember no pager. I remember fucking smoke signals. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember those little cherry bombs. We would throw them into the lake and they'd give off a certain like boom, and that'd be like notifying the other kid gangs in the area. No, there was none. Okay. So Goopy and Dolce are leaving us because it's where they are. They're in Ireland, and in Ireland, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Can't even do it. In Ireland, timing, they're late, early morning, evening. You see, I take the vid ibuprofen, just task the headache is tarting. Just task the headache is tarting. I started the show tonight with a headache. I took 2 of the chocolate, so I'm eating a campfire s'mores chocolate 200 milligram bar, but I only ate 2 pieces, which is 20 milligrams. And I did start the show with a headache. And I do want to tell you, I'm not feeling as headachy. Let me see. It's Advil, ibuprofen, just as the headache is starting. You know, Chris, I like the real, like you look at what he wrote. Yeah, I'll just put it up there. And then what it actually turned into was this. Okay. But why is it not coming? What is it doing? It's not cannabis related. It's just no. Okay, there we go. I start pressing shit and then things don't go away. I'm like, wait. See, I'm having a cup of coffee with my Advil liquid. Okay, looks like you're gonna need it. You have a bad headache. Just let them kick in. Me and headache medication, I have a lot of trouble with. This is a sativa. At least I'm pretty sure this is a sativa. I feel very sativa-esque, unless the chocolate's doing it to me. So I took 20 milligrams of the chocolate. Very nice chocolate. Fucking great chocolate. Holy shit. Maybe some of the best cannabis chocolate I've ever had. That's a big thing. I eat a lot of fucking chocolate. I love it. It's like I'm addicted to the chocolate. But that's really good chocolate. Anyways, I'm not going to tell you where I got it from for the meantime. I will let you know that I am smoking Pablo's Revenge from Goldflower Cannabis. And I already cracked the nug. But look. You see how lovely that thing is. It's just it's a beautiful nuggy nug. You know, it's still frosty. It's not tight. It breaks down very easily. So, you know, Goldflower does hand trimming. A lot of their stuff is living soil. So no pesticides, no fertilizers, just organics. And that's such a big deal. It matters what you put in your body. Goldflower Cannabis is a medical cannabis provider here in the state of Florida. There you go. There we all go. And if you have a cannabis license and you're in Florida, then go to Goldflower. You won't be disappointed. You won't. You really won't. I've smoked a lot of shit, not just in Florida, but in many different markets. I've smoked internationally. I've smoked in Ireland. I've smoked in Scotland. I've smoked in England. I've smoked in the Middle East. I've smoked in some very hard to fucking find shit smoking places. Like, they were all adventures. And I encourage you to go on adventures constantly. Adventure should be one of the rules of living. Ooh, I saved it. So if we're still talking rules of life type of shit before we jump into the whole alien conversation, create more than you consume. Create more than you consume. Because endless consumption will empty the spirit. No bullshit. Endless consuming, because that's not what we're meant to do. It empties us. It empties the soul. It empties whatever's deeper. You know? Here's what I've noticed, especially since the cell phone age, or the scroll, swipe, watch, repeat age. The age of existence of this constant shit. You can fucking put the phone down. Just say it. Not right now. Not until after the show. Instead create something, right? Like I told you, I've got a beautiful garden. I've got fucking goats. They're amazing. I can't wait till I've got more goats. And goat cheese, I made fucking goat cheese. So make a memory, make a garden, make a business, make a song. It could be silly. I made a pickle song. I'm not going to do the pickle song right now because I don't remember the words. I have to find the words, but I made a song. Why? Shits and giggles. Create moments of kindness. Become that better version of you. So instead of just scrolling and doom scrolling and looking and comparing, create instead. Human beings were never designed to only observe life. We were designed to adventure, to participate. So maybe step 6 is participation, adventure. You create life. Step 7 is actually a very important one. Understand that living is not waiting for someday. This is something I push very hard. Like the other day, Major Ganji, East Coast Visual Media, all the same person. He wasn't ready to jump on the show. He just wasn't ready. And I was like, you're never going to be ready. And he was like, holy shit, okay. So he jumped on. It was amazing. That's it. So step 7 is to understand that living is not waiting for someday, because someday is a trick. Someday I'll rest. Someday I'll travel, right? Someday I'll be happy. Someday I'll become myself. Fuck. Someday I'll become myself? Someday I'll be fucking happy? Shut up. Life keeps moving. Every time we postpone something, life keeps moving. Someday I'll travel. Someday I'll rest. Someday I'll spend more time with the family. Someday. But life keeps moving. And you lose days, you lose hours, you lose years, you lose life. There's truth in all of it, you know? The truth is, this moment, this is the miracle. This moment, this breath, this conversation, this moonlight that basks. I don't know, is the moon out? I can't tell if the moon's out. I can't even tell if the moon's out. But this moonlight, this sunrise, this moment, this every second chance to begin again, that's life. Not perfection, not constant happiness, not having all the answers. Living without the answers sometimes is bliss. You don't want to know everything. Just you being there. Presence, your awareness. Just waking up one day and deciding, look, I don't want to merely survive my life anymore. Do you feel that? I don't want to merely survive. I don't want to just survive. I want to actually live it. I want to live life. I want to feel life. It's never ready. It's never perfect. It's never right. So go after it anyways. Do it anyways. Speak to those that you want to speak to. Love those that you want to love. Be who you really want to be. What makes you smile deep inside. Not the program smiled, right? Not the organized civilization smile. Not the smile when we're tired. Not the smile just anyways. Look, I come to the show. If I feel tired, I tell you. If I have weight on my shoulders, I tell you. If my head hurts and my body hurts as I get out of bed, I'm gonna fucking tell you. And it hurts. It hurts to get out of bed. It hurts. It hurts. Sometimes you just want to roll right out to bed, but hitting the floor is actually more painful. So I put cushions on the floor so I can roll out and bounce a little bit. Tricks to getting old. Use more pillows on the floor. You're not going to fall out to bed unless you intentionally do it. I don't know. You might fall. I toss and turn a lot. I snore. From what I'm hearing, I fucking snore. I can't tell. I talk in my sleep. I must be fucking terrible to sleep next to. Seriously, I fucking talk in my sleep in foreign languages. It's the weirdest shit. Languages I don't even know. I mean, I know a few, but I don't know that many. I snore terribly. Holy fucking shit. Like, from what I hear, I'm a freight train. Wife wakes me up. She's like, all right, you got your breathe right strips. I got these heavy duty, like, breathe right strips that I put on. And it opens up the nasal ways. See, I'm not fucking perfect. I use shit to breathe. And I'm going gray? What the fuck is that all about? The beard went gray years ago. That was like some bullshit. The beard started going gray when I entered the cannabis industry, the legal cannabis industry. I started going gray. But obviously I fucking snore. I talk in my sleep. I toss and I fucking turn. Holy shit. It's a danger to sleep next to me. I'm like fucking kung fu fighting. Ha! But that's what it must feel like sleeping next to me. I'm sure if Angie was in here right now, she'd be like, yeah, no, 100%, everything that he's saying. Very difficult, very difficult. But I commend her. Look, I commend her. She's an amazing woman. And Mother's Day is coming. So make sure you take somebody on your Mother's Day. See how I transitioned into Mother's Day? Like that. She's my wife. But the kids, I don't feel as though they're going to love and appreciate her as a mother. And as a husband, you appreciate the mother entity that she has been. The strength, the hierarchy, the head, like the head of the family, I don't remember the word right now. It escapes me. Right now, a lot of words escape me. But I'm reminding everybody, look, Mother's Day. If you're on speaking terms with your mother, buy chocolates, send flowers. And if you think, well, they're not going to like it, well, then send them anyways. Sometimes it's fun to piss them off with flowers and chocolates. Told you I don't like them. Yeah, I know. It's out of love. Out of love. My mom is not with us. My mom passed years ago. And she's actually the reason I got into teaching about cannabis, teaching about longevity, teaching about a better way, better combination. alternative healing, alternative methods, frequency, and sound, vibration, and mushrooms. I just throw it right in mushrooms. I miss my mother, and I would give anything. My left leg, my right leg. I'd give both fucking legs. I'd give anything. And so one of my rules, or not my rule, the rule, a rule of life, it's about a rule of life, right? What is it? A rule of life. We live it. We live it. We're there. Love those that are still here, love those that are still alive. Still show love. Show love to those that are still alive. It means everything. It means everything. I think this show is really about paying attention. This show is about understanding that you can change every single day, that you have power every single day, that you are amazing every single day. You are. And that's what highly motivated. I'm highly motivated to live another day. I'm highly motivated to talk to so many people from so many different places. And I'm gracious to you all for coming to the show and spending your time here on Highly Motivated. You are all Ganjis. You're all your own Ganjis. And that's what makes this special. And that's what helps continue my mother's legacy, right? Continue. And that's why I teach. I teach patriarchy. There we go. Thank you, East Coast. So Angie's the patriarchy. And even though my mom isn't here, I try to make sure Angie feels the love of being the greatest mother ever, hardworking, sacrificing, and that's what it's all about. It's an amazing fucking thing. So thank you, Angie. You're probably not good. She won't watch this, and she won't hear it, but it doesn't matter. Thank you. Through the show, I'm saying it, and I will say it in other ways. I that's what it's about. Just showing that kind of love, showing that kind of attention and presence. Mother's Day. I've mentioned it a few times. Fucking chocolates and flowers. I don't give a shit if they like them, don't, or if they don't. If they don't, send it anyways. Jewelry's never bad. People are never angry with jewelry. And not like extravagant shit, but simple, real shit. I don't think anybody's ever like, oh, I've received jewelry. Full shame. All right, wait, we got Cowboy. We're gonna bring Cowboy in here. And I also had another one. It was Simple Steps to Cannabis Magic. All right, let me see. I'm pressing buttons. Here we go. Everybody welcome Cowboy to
What's up, buddy?
Highly Motivated.
What's up, brother?
What is up? Welcome to a Friday Seshy Sesh. I spoke to Cowboy earlier today. And I guess before we jump into aliens, let's give a festival update. I think every show we're going to talk about the Oraganji Festival next 420, which will be a 420 and Earth Day celebration. Because really, I think 420 and Earth Day really should be celebrated together.
Oh yeah.
To me, I think that's like a super important thing. Earth Day is that important. 420 is that important.
Oh yeah.
So Cowboy suggested a location in Gainesville, Florida. So again, we're not going to give you the final location, but we're going to give you a list of different locations. And as we research these locations, if you feel you know something better, you tell us. But we have some interesting options, depending on how big we think this is really going to be.
Yeah.
So I'm guesstimating we're going to be at least at 1,000 people. And that's a lot of people, no matter what you shake a stick at.
Oh yeah.
And I'm imagining we're going to do that in pre-sales almost. Not leaving much for the gate, which we might not. We might not. We have to be able to leave a pretty big number for the gate.
Yeah.
And, for people just to show up. So, unless it turns into a private event, how interesting. Because that's guaranteed attendees. Vendors love guaranteed attendees. Anyways, Cowboy recommended a place in Gainesville called the Heartland Studios, on the corner of right there by the Cade Museum, right by a place called Depot Park in Gainesville, like walking distance from City Hall. But they don't work at night. Well, no. So walking distance to City Hall, and to basically the center of excitement of Gainesville.
Yeah.
So my worry is the proximity of other businesses and other things that like to talk shit, complain, cause a ruckus, even though it's a private venue. So they can hold about 1,500 people outside and another 200 inside, 300 maybe, standing room only.
Yeah.
So that's pretty big. I think that's a lot of people. And still they have parking to be able to accommodate as much as possible. Once you're in the gates, you're in the festival. I think that's going to be the important thing. So we're going to look into that with sound and everything. If I heard them properly, their prices, if I heard it right, but I have to email them for more, they would allow a smoking tent. So a tent that we could smog the fuck out of.
That's awesome.
An air-conditioned tent of smoky talky at the festival. Now, we wouldn't be able to walk around the festival smoking necessarily, but if you feel the urge and you must smoke, you come to the smoky tent. There will be food, hors d'oeuvres. There will be refreshments. There will be chocolates. Oh, because there's got to be chocolate. Why not? Magicians, comedians. I think festivals have missed out on this for such a long time. Traveling magicians, traveling comedians, everything is a stage. And a festival is an opportunity to enjoy and have fun again. If I can find an ogre like they have at the Renaissance Festival that catches farts in a bottle, I want him there. Listen, if I can find an ogre that catches farts in a bottle, that walks around on stilts. This is how I remember my Renaissance festivals. I think I still have a bottle with a fart in it. I dare not open it. But I bet you, look, it's like, it's more than 30, 40 years old. Holy shit. I wonder if the fart deteriorated the bottle. So everybody, we're talking about the Oraganji, Be Your Own Ganji 420 Earth Day event next year. We have a year. And you're going to hear about this constantly. Why? Because we're taking back 420. This last 420 was bullshit. It was very savings and discounts and very retail, which is fine. Get your savings, get your discounts, get your shit. But that's not what it's about. It's about coming together as a community, meeting for a smoke, for a talk, for an adventure. It was meeting for an adventure. Originally, it was started by a group called the Waldos. And like the Thunderbirds. What is this? What were they? Fucking Grease? Were they John Travolta over here? And we're like, all right, we're gonna call ourselves the Thunderbirds. No, it's already taken. It is? Shit. Any other suggestions? The Waldos?
I wonder if that's where Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Would it be Where's Waldo? Maybe. That would be deep. That would be very deep. So they read their children's books. So where's Waldo? So hey, we're the Waldos. You're the but Waldos are like the sillies, the goofies. A Waldo back then. Remember, words had different meanings back then.
Ours
Waldo, so maybe the Waldos, I'll have to look that up, what the meaning of the actual word is. But they would get together and they would meet after class at 420 every, like a couple times a week, and they would go off on an adventure. And the adventure was when they were looking for this medical grow at Berkeley, in the college. So they would be, I think they were at the high school, and they would cross over and go through the fields, and they were looking for this mythical field of just sticky, ooey gooey, yum, delicious medical shit back then. They were growing Afghanis and just some incredible cushes. So, but they never reportedly they never found it. But of course, the Waldos were never heard from again. No. So from what I understand, somebody in the Waldos, the sister or something, was dating somebody in the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Right? And that was the story. And they would talk, and she told somebody in the Grateful Dead, like Jerry Garcia, I think, about these guys that were meeting every day looking for this field of weed, and they would meet at 420. And they were like, that's groovy. So somehow that got moved over, and they would have parties on 420, at 420. Yeah. And then they would meet people at 420 to smoke. And this is how 420 became. So it wasn't about how high you got. It was about how connected you got. And so we're reclaiming 420, everybody. We're taking it back.
That's our home.
We're going to make it educational again. We're going to have a cannabis science fair. Look, we're going to have science fair projects old school style. We're going to get down. I'm going to have a fucking volcano. Do we need a volcano? No. Other than to talk about strains. And what we'll do, then we'll talk about volcanic grown cannabis and how those nutrients spur more complex cannabinoids. Isn't that a little more insane? Like the soil changes the type of cannabinoids or the strength of, or the complexity thereof. Because once acidic cannabinoids even break down, and not decompose, oxidize. So as acidic cannabinoids oxidize, they change into other cannabinoids. Like THC changes into CBN. And now CBN is so complex and so amazing, it actually turns into a bone growth stimulant. Shut up. A bone growth stimulant. That means it helps bone, albeit very slow, but it can help stop the degradation of bone deteriorative diseases like osteoporosis.
Yeah.
It can slow it down, maybe stop it. And that's an aged cannabinoid. I don't know why I was talking about that. I just feel like I went off into like a...
Well, look at what they're doing now with genes. I mean, they found these genes that actually will, at certain times in your life, kick into gear and start your aging process. Imagine if we could get in and tamper with those genes, how that would, if we could reverse or stop aging. That's pretty amazing stuff.
That's really interesting you bring that up. Remember, we've talked about longevity potions. We've talked about life extension on this show, and we've really gone into depth in the different things and frequency and reactivating our mitochondria and okay, yes, gene therapy, changing our genes, rewriting our genes in real time to stop aging. So something happened along the way, and we stopped. Schwanzy pants. Welcome, by the way, everybody. Welcome, Schwanzy Pants, to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show. So, let me see. Nice shades. Thank you so much. Went hiking with a buddy today. See, hiking is good. Hiking gets the body moving. The brine moving. We've got brine. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Grilled some motherfucking sausage. Sorry, not sorry. My mouth will be my mouth. I've realized that it comes and goes, my profanity. And if it just comes out, it comes out naturally. I'm not apologizing for it. It is what it is. I know some people get a little like they get a little clenchy, like, oh, your language, sir. But wait, look, Schwartzy goes, I just want a 13-inch hog. Is that what you want? Is that the gene editing? He's like, listen, if you're going to do any gene editing, I could live longer, but honestly, I don't give a shit. Let's just go 13. All your blood flow will go there. I'm just letting you know. And then you'll be like, I just can't think straight because you need more blood in your body. You will need a blood transfusion. Okay. Let me see. CBN has no evidence that it helps with sleep. Exactly. Hey, it's Rob. Everybody welcome Rob Harmon, Veterans Cannabis Care. Welcome, Rob, to Highly Motivated. Always a pleasure to have you here. So Rob says CBN has no evidence that it helps with sleep. 100% it doesn't. There was a study done back in the 70s with CBN, which is an aged oxidized THC. So the study, it was done wrong. It only studied 50 people, and CBN only showed a maybe 20% possibility of helping with sleep. What it does, and here's what's interesting, Rob, and I'm glad you said that. CBN doesn't put you to sleep. CBN is not like an indica, like an in the couch kind of strain, like a good Afghani or a good Thai strain, like a Thai chocolate or an Afghani. I said Afghani. It's not like a strong indica leaning strain. CBN regulates the sleep centers in your set of CB1 and CB2 receptors, mostly CB1. CB1 dealing with your neural stem, your brain, your pineal glands, your third eye. Very important stuff. Third eye and shit. I have trouble with just two eyes. I don't know what the hell I would do with a third. I'd get dizzy. So CBN doesn't show evidence to help directly with sleep, but it does show that it helps with the longer. So if you're using CBN for a regular period of time to help reset, re-regulate. So when I said regulate your sleep centers, when you're naturally tired, it helps you just to go to sleep. Not puts you to sleep, but blocks some kind of receptor that just lets you relax. CBN is doing something there, but doesn't put you directly to sleep. So it's more that it helps you go to sleep when your body is finally exhausted. If that makes sense, it should make sense, because my brain keeps going. CBN would help quiet that. So sometimes when my body is totally done, my brain reactivates the body. CBN maybe stops that overreaction. It stops that activating the cannabinoid to re-pump the body and be like, okay, I'm back up. I'm good. Damn it, I can just keep going. No, CBN stops it. So yeah, I love that you brought that up, Rob. It's interesting. I'm looking for a knockout punch more often than light help. So knockout punch, we need to be able to bring our body to that knockout punch. The knockout punch is mental. Your body's not going to go to sleep until you've put your body and mind in that mode, in that place. Everybody goes to sleep in a different way, but really it's a mental act that you're telling your mind and your body. You're telling yourself to go to sleep. You're putting yourself in that embodiment of sleep. So by taking CBN, you are priming your system to be more ready to just go to sleep. Like when you fucking lay down, turn off the TV, turn off the light, close your eyes. Don't think about shit. If sleep is what you need, if like direct sleep is it, turn shit off, close your damn eyes. Now, smoking a joint right before you go to bed, I don't recommend it. Smoke a joint at least 15 minutes before bed, if you must. Or use an edible, like chocolates, not these. These, I don't know, got me going. I'm gonna eat more. I'm gonna eat more. I don't know. If you see how they're separated like that?
Oh, wow.
Like I'm supposed to be taking less, but I already ate 2 big bars. Not whole bars, like two of these.
What are those, 10s?
It's a 200 milligram bar.
Oh, so they're 20s probably.
Oh shit. So the 2 that I took was 40 milligrams.
Yeah.
All right, slight correction, everybody. That probably explains a lot of what's going on right now inside of me here.
Don't worry about it. I'm about 10 milligrams more than you tonight. So.
So I'm sitting here the whole show. I'm telling everybody, look, that's 20 milligrams I've taken so far. Okay. But then I forgot this is not just wow. I see where you're going with this. Okay. Okay. Well, I was gonna eat more, and I'm probably gonna wait a moment. That's wise. Well, it was really good. Listen, that is made by a chocolatier. It's the only really good thing the company that I got it from does. The place, the dispensary that I went to, it's probably one of the only good things. They do other things that are interesting. I'm not putting them down as a whole. They're good people. And they have some interesting specials, but the chocolate is fucking magical. The chocolate is magical. If you really must know, DM me. If you must know, send me a direct message, and I will send you all the information about where I got that chocolate. Steph!
Hey.
Welcome!
Hey.
Friday Sesh!
What's
Highly motivated.
Hey, what's up, Warren? What's up, Cowboy?
What's
up, Chris?
Cowboy made a song for me. Thanks, Cowboy. I appreciate it.
He made a song for you. Okay.
No worries,
okay.
brother.
Cowboy's freaking awesome, yo. He made a song for me, and it was bad ass. I've got to find the link to that again.
Stealth time machine.
Oh, really?
It's gonna gleam. Stealth time machine. Stealth. I could just
look at it. You got stealth over there singing, Cowboy.
It's kind of got that TV series kind of flair to it. So
okay.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm glad you guys were able to get together like that. And let me see. Not my favorite place to spend my money, but it's close enough to make before the 8:30 Florida cutoff crap. I wish I had gotten some edibles. I didn't get to make it the Gold Flower, so settled for a couple to hold me over. Not your favorite places. I understand. I'm not going to even ask you what the place was because I haven't even told you where I got the freaking chocolate from. But they're known for having a chocolatier, if that tells you which dispensary it is. But no, Gold Flower. I wish Gold Flower made fucking chocolate like this. Holy shit, they don't even make chocolate. But I wish they did, because this is fantastic chocolate. And if Gold Flower is making chocolate, then somebody better fucking tell me about it, because I'm going to go eat it all. But that's probably why they don't make chocolate, because they'd be like, Oren, you need to leave some for people. I'm like, yeah, they need to get here and get it. Welcome to the party, Stealth. Excellent. But that is great.
Remember giving shotguns? You would take the joint, you put it in your mouth in reverse, and
you reverse it.
I remember that.
I remember that shit, yo.
I remember that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's I want to transition just slightly into another micro topic for the night. A fresh micro topic for everybody. Guess what? Aliens.
Yeah, did Orange Man announce the interdimensional aliens today?
Listen, was it today?
Interdimensional.
Yeah.
What dimension is that? What dimension?
What are they telling us? What are they saying? This is crazy. They've released video. They've released pictures.
Did they today? They've released it today. Did they?
May 8th, the Trump administration, Pentagon, released the first batch of new UAP materials, unidentified phenomenon, through a new government portal called Pursue, Presidential Unsealing and Reporting System for UAP encounters. The official page says Trump directed agencies on February 19th of this year to identify, review, declassify, and release records related to alien life, UAP, UFOs, and related information. It says releases will come in rolling tranches every few weeks. So we are I'm getting chills. But is it because this is what I want to hear, or what I want to believe?
I saw a thing on it today, and they said that a lot of the videos or photos or stuff that we've already seen, but there are a few in there that they showed that I have never seen before. I mean, like they showed one, it was a teardrop looking thing, and it was just floating straight across the water. And
I've seen some crazy
you know,
shit come out of the water videos. Hey, Red, by the way, Troublesome Red, welcome to Highly Motivated.
I need more hair. I have to grow it.
I'm trying to grow my hair.
I manifest that.
Look, you guys all have hair. Look, Cowboy's got long hair. You've got long hair.
Dude, yeah, a couple years ago, I'm like, I'm not getting my hair cut, and I'm just going to see what happens.
I'm wearing my hat.
I did get it trimmed. I got it trimmed. You see how
look, I haven't cut it in a little bit. Trimmed. And you see, this is a
you go for it, brother. You
curly,
get that long hair and the eyeglasses and the cowboy and the fedora and the eyeglasses. You're all fucking.
You know something? You know something? Listen, I've let the hair go, man. This is the longest. Wait, let me see what it looks like. It looks like a ball of some shit. I don't know.
You ever see the show Vex on Showtime or Tubi? It's on Tubi for free.
What is it called?
It's called Vex.
Mex?
You should watch you should watch the very first episode, like the first couple episodes. Dude, it's fucking cool as shit. The first couple episodes.
I was actually just started watching La Brea
Oh,
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Not what I thought it was going to be. But I'm not disappointed, actually. But the acting is terrible so far. But it's okay. I mean, like it's like really bad. Like it's extra bad. It's like extra dimensionally bad.
Is it?
And it's got
comedy? What is it? Is it sci-fi?
No. So La Brea Tar Pits in California.
La Brea Tar Pits.
And there's a sinkhole that happens in the middle of the beginning of the show, and it just sucks sucks everything in. And everybody's like, "Oh my god, these people were sucked in. They're all dead. They'll never survive." And then the next thing is you see, it's like an interdimensional portal into the center of the earth, and it's the people that were sucked in basically, and all the building and the cars and this and that were all sucked in to this this world inside the world, maybe.
So you know what? There's a film called Backrooms, and I saw the trailer for it, and I recommend that movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I really need to see it. It's called Backrooms. They get sucked into these back hallways. Remember on the internet they had a picture of some empty space, like liminal space.
I remember seeing stuff on the internet, that was really before AI, before a lot of CGI stuff was done with regular videos.
Or whatever, before they even did the AI stuff.
Right. They were doing something where they were able to make an incredible video production that looked real. That was the Backrooms.
The Backrooms, yeah. So you've seen the Backrooms.
Which is a liminal space in everything around you where you fall into an alternate dimension of space.
They're chasing them, and it's clicky sounds and shit, and it's like, oh shit, and they're and the camera's jiggling around. Like J.J. Abrams. What was that movie, Cloverfield? All right, Arn. All right, make sure Sue is over there. Okay, Mary's over there. What about Chad? I don't know. There's the monster. That's all it was.
I want to see more films like that, though.
Chad, Mary.
But I want to go back to seeing some of that reality, though. I think we're over CGI'd.
Did you see that?
That's what I'm saying. I remember. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of that, but I do remember watching.
I'm making up character names because it didn't matter. You didn't remember anyone's name. Chad, Mary, Biff, John, Sue.
I watch a lot of documentaries and stuff like that, and I watched one the other day that popped up, and it's kind of funny. I had heard about this.
I got one for you.
Yeah,
I got one for you.
But they're called the Steenhatchee 7, and it's kind of funny because we're playing in Steenhatchee tomorrow, but these guys were back in the 70s, the largest drug runners, pot runners.
The Steenhatchee 7.
Steenhatchee, Florida. And
Florida. What's it called again?
Bring it in. Yeah, they'd bring it in right there. Yeah. Steenhatchee 7.
Steenhatch 7?
Steenhatchee
7. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Steenhatchee 7. All right, I have to look that up.
Yeah, there's 7 guys that I mean, they made a killing until they got caught. But they
Well,
supplied most of Florida back then.
so if they supplied most of Florida. So if you want to see a really interesting
They were in High Time
documentary, I want you to see The Kings of Tupelo.
What's it called?
The Kings of Tupelo. And it's not what you expect. Not one part of it. Because once you get in, you're going to understand what you're watching. You're going to understand what they are covering up on a global scale. This is something. So I don't even try. I try not to talk about it on the show. Because, right. After I watched, and we talked about it, I watched it, and somebody asked me to watch it on the show. I watched it, and after watching it, you know, I have my own opinions, but I think he saw something, and I think he was being quieted socially, and you know, there was, when you find out that it is so deep and deeply ingrained, I think it's the last scene of the docuseries, the very last scene, and the last person they're talking to. I don't want to ruin it, but the last person they're talking to, that seals the fucking deal. That seals it, where you realize this is global. This is huge. And that's why you were saying, wouldn't it be great to take something so we can live longer and live forever, or rejuvenate our genes? I would do it. Absolutely. I would reprogram.
It's like Eddie and the Cruisers, but real life reality, and it's quasi-fictional document.
I think, right. Well, I think
I just saw the trailer a little bit.
Through history, something happened to us where we were being forced to die, or forced to go through a cycle faster than we have to.
Vaccines within the first few weeks of life.
Well, I think maybe it's something that can possibly be reversed or lengthened. And I look, I really feel
ivermectin or something, right?
I really feel as though I haven't. But if that's what's going to help, then okay. Look, whatever it takes. I want to live. I want to live an additional 100 years, at least. And even that, I'm not happy. I want more. I always want more because I love this life. I love the breath. I love the sweet in the air. I love the energy from people. You know, I don't ever want to give any of that up. I love fucking butterflies and plants. You know, I love standing up hot and just about to pass out, and then a breeze comes and hits me, and it's like that's everything. And just for a moment.
I know that well, brother. I know that feeling. Like I say,
I almost died through stupid actions many times. So I was just gonna look. You did, Cowboy did, and he's back.
Well, for me, I was passing by before. This time, I'm living it alive. So I'm gonna every day. Crack any door, kick it open.
Hey, I love that because that's what you need to do. See, I'm gonna talk. It's gonna freak me out. It's not fair. It's just I'm gonna revert into my childlike mode. All right, people, it's Darth Vader. We have Darth Vader this evening. I'm highly motivated. He's just come to say hi. You're gonna, you know, Chris, you're probably freaking people out right now. There's probably people just listening going, what the fuck is going on? What is going on?
Kind of reminds me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kind of reminds me of that movie Saw.
What is it? Which movie?
Saw.
That shit scares me. Well, you know, it scares the hell out of me in the possibilities of what people would do.
Oh yeah.
See, when you're left,
people would do that. I mean,
in
look
that
at the
situation,
guy that got caught between the rocks. out in I can't remember. I think it was in Arches National Park. He got stuck between a rock. A boulder came down and crushed his arm, and he cut it off.
You know, if you
I
hack
mean,
off your arm, you can hack off your arm in 20 seconds, so you can let that thing. Remember Mad Max, that scene where he's like, you can hack your arm. You know, that's tensile steel right there. You can hack through that in about 20 minutes, but you can hack through your arm in about 3. Now, that thing's going to explode in about 2 minutes, but, you know.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
Adrenaline kicks in.
Adrenaline kicks in. It's life or death at that point. That's it.
No pain.
There was I think I couldn't even think what you would do in a situation like that. And it's absolutely terrible.
Well, let me tell you,
really
have any of you guys ever had a stress test done? You know, the typical stress test, like for a heart, they get you on a treadmill and run you.
No, I have not done that yet.
Well,
I'm afraid my heart would give up.
There are two
at that
kinds.
point.
There are 2 kinds of stress tests. And for my condition, they made me take the chemical stress test, where they set you in this like machine, and they tell you when they're injecting you. And when they
die, right?
No, it makes you feel like you're drowning, like you're 10 feet underwater and you can't breathe.
Oh, wow.
And you have to sit there and try and deal with this. And you got to tell them, and then they inject you with something else and it goes away. And I'm like, that's pretty messed up.
What the fuckery?
Yeah, I told them I won't do it again. I said, I'll get on a treadmill and run 20 miles before I do that shit.
Holy shit. What the fuck is that? What is that?
Yeah,
That
it's called a chemical. It's weird. When they do it,
this guy.
Well, it takes like images. The machine you're sitting in is like it rotates around you as you're going through this. So it's checking how your heart's reacting to it. It's pretty weird crap, you know.
So like choking or just going underwater?
Just like you're getting ready to suck in water and you're resisting it. You ever been at that point where you got to get to the surface?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're just barely holding on. And
Yeah.
you know, you're like thinking in your head, one more motherfucking second.
Well, it's really weird.
Yes, I've almost drowned by sucking in too much seawater. I was swimming back from a pier while my leg was bleeding because I'm an idiot. The leg, I swam out. Me and my cousin had swum out to a far, like I guess I don't know what the fucking thing was. It was like a big wooden square, like a floating square, out in the ocean. And I guess people would stand. They'd get, and it was a spot where I guess you can get your footing. It was dry, and so you pull yourself up on it. And I did, and I cut my leg. There were nails coming out of the side that I pulled myself up, and I got these gashes, huge, in my leg. And then I got up, and we see that I'm bleeding, and so there's also sharks in the water. So at that point, my cousin's like, okay, I'm gonna leave. And I'm like, fuck you are. I go, I could swim. He goes, no, you won't. He goes, you're going to kill me? You're going to kill you. I was like, no, I can swim. And I can swim fast. And I go, I can fucking beat you there. He's like, no, listen, wait. I will swim to shore. I will get people. I will come back. And I said, I will swim with you to shore. So he jumps in and takes off, and I then jump in. I hit the water. I've never felt pain like that in my life.
That's all.
It was the worst. It was worse. It was electric to my body, and I still swam, and I swam, and it was far. I mean, we weren't close to shore. You had to get past a certain point where this pier was. It was insane. And on the way there, long story short, that's where I was sucking in seawater. I was barely making it. I mean, I don't know what helped me to shore. I think I got close to shore and then somebody ran out and they grabbed me. And that's really all I remembered until I got to shore and I'm sitting there and they got water and I'm like, what is going on? And they got iodine. So in the Middle East, they use iodine. And they iodine the shit out of it. So your whole leg is purple. Everything is purple. Everything is like super purple. That was my sucking in seawater, long story short. Brain fart.
It's kind of crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy what they make you go through. And isn't there alternatives? I mean, can't they give you like a great mushroom trip and be like, listen, we want you to take mushrooms and we want to go ahead and watch you. They could give you a shot to level you out from a mushroom trip. You know, they could be ready. So be like, look, I want to be natural. Can we do this shit natural? You should approach them. Be like, natural alternatives.
I'm gonna tell you, man, like this defibrillator that I got, this thing, the first 3 weeks I had it, it was set in test mode. They never took it out of test mode. And so it was giving me these false zaps. And I kept telling people, hey, I feel like I'm getting shocked. What's going on here? You know, it's freaking me out. And they're like, oh, it's nothing. It's probably just your nerves. Well, I go in and they check it out through Bluetooth, which makes me feel like a cyborg.
It's Bluetooth.
I've got it feels like a Matchbox car, like a Hot Wheels, just under my chest. And it's got a cable that goes down into my heart, my top ventricle, and it goes right down into the center of my heart. Got an electric probe on the bottom of it. So if my heart slows down, it fires up. And they said, you'll know, it feels like a mule kicked you. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not what I felt. But yeah, they laughed about it. They said, oh, we left it in test mode. And I'm like, man, that really messed with my... We
left it in test mode.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I would be angry as well. I'd be like, look, that's like an ass whooping. You may want to set my shit to high right now because fucking.
But I tell you, man, on the other side of this thing, I mean, you always have it in the back of your mind, it might go off at any time. That's why I smoke sativas, because it keeps my heart elevated, keeps me upright. But it's amazing the strength it's given me to keep going, put more passion in my life for what I do, and I don't second guess it. If something happens and it's like better than dying, I'd rather get kicked by a mule. You know.
No, I agree with you 100%. I would much rather get kicked by a mule than die.
It's 99.8% effective with what I have.
So do you have to? What is the battery? Nuclear? What is this? Like a lithium?
No, that is something that bothers me. It is a
alkaline.
Yeah, it's one of the alkaline. It's ever ready, you know.
It's ever ready. It's like, look, let me show you. I could.
No, it's one of the it's one of the same kind that go in the phone. I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of these
lithium. Lithium.
Yeah, it's lithium. Yeah, it's got a 15-year life on it, but it freaks me out when you see people's telephones and because their lithium battery catches fire and stuff. I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do if that happens? You know,
holy shit.
You know, I guess that would be my point in life where I would be cutting my arm off, so to say.
Do they? Do they?
I would rip that thing out.
Do they check it on a regular basis? Is this?
Oh yeah, I go in about every 6 months, but I have a monitor here at the house that monitors it, so they can see me 24. You know, if I'm at the house.
If it's going into overlord mode, if it's going into, you know, overheat, does somebody come in a hurry and they're like, we've got it? They've got the knife out already. Like, don't worry.
I don't know. I doubt it, because it took 3 weeks just to get into the office. I had to wear a harness. Felt like I had to wear, you know, like a bra. I mean, this thing was like a full harness with probes.
Really?
and I had to wear that for almost 3 or 4 weeks before they got me like good. And I loved it. Once they put this in, I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. I feel normal again.
You could immediately feel the difference.
Yeah, I felt. I mean, I've lost almost 80 pounds. So, and it's and it just passed. I mean, April 29th was 2 years since it happened, and there's only been in all the times I've been having it checked. There's only been one instance where it was so minute it didn't even pick it up or set it into mode. So
okay,
and you
so
see
they go
me
back and read all of that. They're looking at everything. That's amazing.
Yeah. The biggest thing with people, and they don't realize, potassium and hydration in your life. That's the biggest things. Don't take too much potassium; it'll fuck you up. But you should take a daily dose of that every day at least.
What's too much? Wait. What's too much potassium?
I mean, you don't want to go taking 3 and 4 tablets a day. I mean, because those tablets are about 500 milligrams. So, I take one tablet.
Wait. What's a lot of potassium? Because if this is telling me right, so for example, coconut water has potassium. Yeah. I only drink agua de coco. I only drink coconut water. I don't drink regular bloody water because regular water tastes like shit.
How many grams does it have?
So per container, 820 milligrams.
Milligrams, okay, yeah.
Chris. So 820 milligrams. So basically, it's 16% potassium.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to take way too much potassium because it'll enlarge your heart. So, but if you don't take
how much is too much?
I mean, well, I'm not a doctor, but I'd say
but if you know something about potassium, let us know about potassium because now I'm curious. I'll drink 2 of these in a sitting.
Oh well, what I take mine are 500 milligrams. So I take that once a day. I can take up to 2 doses, 1,000 a day.
So you do 1,000 milligrams in a day.
Yeah.
So how much potassium does a banana have? Bananas are really good for you, especially as they age.
I'm not sure.
That's wild. I know. I'm asking you questions. I know you don't know, but looks like Chris might be coming in with a guitar solo in a moment.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
And you let me know when you're ready. Let me see. Okay. I will kill the music here. It's kind of the funky music too. Okay, there we go. Okay, everybody. The other streamer calls me by my full username. Most people just call me Red. Well, Red, welcome to the show. So as Chris gets more comfortable with his guitar, we're listening to the progress of his re-education. He used to play when he was younger. You had it. You're doing it. Part of the Friday night sesh. We got Chris playing. Chris. I hear progress. He's paying homage to Yngwie McElroy. I don't know. I'm terrible with names, but Yngwie something. And we're listening to the progress right now of Stealth on the guitar as he's been re-educating himself.
Nice.
Hey, all right, everybody. That is Stealth on Highly Motivated, showing us his progress. And I gotta say, I hear it. I hear it and I feel it. You can hear that there are certain notes that, a lot smoother. He's becoming more comfortable with certain progressions. And I noticed like where he's looking to already speed up, but when he slows down, it shows so much more of that practice of that finger movement, because it's not easy, especially as we get older, moving our fingers quickly. I hear mine cracking. I'm doing it right now. There's just a lot of cracking going on.
It's kind of funny that, Chris, it's kind of funny that you played those two songs, because Wasted Years from Iron Maiden and Yngwie Malmsteen, I saw them together. Yngwie opened for them on that tour. And I gotta say, it sounded good, man.
You hear that? Oh, we don't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't.
Can't hear me?
We can't hear you. You can hear me.
I can hear you.
Wait.
You getting that?
Yeah. All right.
My voice is echoing now. Why am I echoing? Oh, I'm echoing. Wait a minute.
You like that? You sound good though. Listen, you sound smooth.
Good?
You sound good. You sound smooth. Maybe
behind enemy lines in FEMA Region 3. The Highly Motivated podcast continues. Your host, Oren Allen, deep behind enemy lines. The cannabis war continues.
You know what's fun? He probably doesn't hear an echo, or he hears an echo.
The cannabis
but there is no echo.
I can hear an echo. I can hear an echo.
We don't hear any echo. You sound great. You're here, but that's
you
so
don't
funny.
Hear an echo?
No, you hear an echo.
I hear an echo.
Welcome everybody to the show. And yes, it's a Friday sesh. No expectations into what you think the show should be, because it's already all of that. I am
back to normal now.
Are you? Wait, he's like, I'm back to normal.
Using me for a few minutes. Yeah, it's getting better, man. I know the first two at the Yngwie song Rising Force, and I've practiced for about a month now, and I'm about 2 minutes and 20 seconds in, right before he does the long solo. But I'm practicing the run before that. Like he's like dun stop and he's like does about 12 notes in a row, man. The only fucking way you can play that is like your hand fucking plays it. And so there's two different modes your mind's in. You have to first learn it, what the frets are, and play it right at normal human speed. And then you have to immediately jump into make that jump into like, I'm just going to fucking do it. And I don't give a fuck. And just go, blue, blue, and that's what Yngwie does. And you have to listen to Paganini and all the Yngwie shit and do all the Yngwie mindsets. That, like, if he plays golf, play golf. I don't know, whatever the fuck he does. Like, that's what you got to do. And just realize that you're chunking. Like, you're learning 12 notes as like a trigger in your mind, where you trigger this one root note, and then it's just like, and I'm like, I feel like a guitar god today. Actually, I played it perfect. Like, oh, I thought it was good. It sounded good to me. Who knows? Like you said,
I think you sounded good.
Over, you know,
look, you sounded good. It's repetition, it's practice.
Yeah,
and
and the fingertips are getting numb and stuff, and like they're not bleeding, but they're just, I'm losing a little sensation, you know, and they're like getting thicker. The calluses are reducing the amount of nerve. I don't think it's damaging the nerves, but I think it's like just calluses. It's weird. How's that work?
It is. It builds up a callus where
epidemiology is coming involved, and the guitar is the ultimate fidget toy. Instead of fidgeting around with something else, you just pick the guitar up in between things, you know, whatever. I got 5 minutes.
Do you find that doing it sharpens you or sharpens your mind?
I love it. You have to love it too. That's the other thing. It's a mindset thing. It's a fucking mindset. Like, you need to, like, when you pick this up, you got it. Like, you know, you see Yngwie and stuff. He's like kicking the screen. He's like, yeah, and he's like, look at this. You got to do all that shit. Like, you just got to be into it.
You got to make the faces.
It's a
Listen, tell us about this. You got to make the faces.
You got to make the faces, man. You got to make, and Yngwie does this kick thing. He's like right in your face. He like kicks you, like you can't see my foot. He like kicks you, like you can't see my foot. He's like, yeah,
no, we
like,
see your foot. We see what's going on.
He's like, I dare you to fucking play as good as I can. You know, I want you to like defeat me. Like, he's a good
chocolate.
And all the songs are about crystals and alchemy and magic. Like, in other words, here's the other thing. All the songs have
crystals and alchemy and fucking
magic music, period. Because that's all you listen to is Paganini and Bach and all this other stuff. So he's like that old school like thing, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, he thinks old school.
Do you know something? No, there's a lot of power in what you're talking about.
Yes.
Look, when you say he's into crystals and magic and
magic and dragons and fucking princesses and
let's bring in the reality of what we can do. You know, instead of magic, it's the real stuff. And crystals, there's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of direction of your energy in that.
Yeah, song, random shit. Yeah, right.
Crystal. When you listen to some of these older bands like Kansas, you know, all these some of these prog bands, they actually are so in time with mathematics. It's crazy. When you hear what's going on, when you really tone your ears in and break it down,
exactly.
Incredible.
I was like that with this Paganini guy, and like listening to like compilations of his stuff. I was like, wow, that's where Yngwie's getting all his material from. It's all that stuff. It's all and you're like, wow, yeah. I mean, if you got bored and you had to put notes together and you were looking for new interesting things, that's fucking awesome what they're playing, you know? And you're like, wow, can I do it on a guitar? You know,
it's amazing. It's amazing, and the energy that they really put into those.
Or even on piano or whatever. Like, can you even play that? You know,
it's kind of funny because Rich Williams, the lead guitarist for Kansas, the original, he's when I worked in Atlanta, I ran a complex up there. Well, he lived there, and so we became good friends. He's sort of a mentor of mine. More fishing buddy. We love talking fishing when we're together. That's something that
You know, was he the guitarist or the singer? What was he?
The guitarist.
Oh wow, really? Wow. So you do the guitarist from Kansas? No more. Don't you cry no more? Yeah.
See how music invokes such memories sometimes in people.
Once I rose up.
And tonight, Chris is serenading us all this evening.
Dude, I want to. Yeah, I should. I got to try that Suna thing out with the music.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good though. Thank you for the serenade.
So
the
both
nice
of
thing
you have
about
made
that,
your own songs, like
well,
right?
I use that as a tool, and the nice thing about that is
You pay for
I'm a
that? Is
member of
it
it.
free
Yeah,
or
you have to, if you buy a membership with it, um, everything that you do, you own the rights, all commercial rights to it.
oh wow.
So it's sort of a tool for me that it can help me take my imagination and create it. And there's a lot of them there. It takes a lot when you're starting to put it together. You really have to tell it your story, what you're thinking at that time, and kind of go with it. You have to tell it what types of sounds you want,
Give it the
things like
styling you
that.
want. I would do like
Yeah,
neoclassical Ingve type
yeah,
thing, like do do
and
do 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 do. Ah. He has these things like he plays the keyboards in the beginning of the song, "Rising Force," or in maybe I don't know if you probably maybe hear Cowboy Ear in the music, but it's like it's like keyboards. Oh, it sounds like the fucking Exorcist or something. Like you remember like when the Hulk would transform that sound in the original,
Ozzy would
and
do
he
that
would
too.
like
He would bring an
scare the shit out of
orchestrated.
you as a kid.
yeah.
Oh. It's like shit's like that, man.
Well, it was. I mean, what's pretty cool about this is if there's certain things that I like about it, but it's a creative way to get your juices out, so to
Yeah,
say,
get,
your
get
creative
the
juices.
spice going. I like that.
It The cool thing about it is I can actually post these and sell these as a
Wow.
songwriter because I own the commercial rights to it. So,
Almost guilty, like
Really?
that. You're
So now,
so
people are creating like digital entities.
well, I was thinking of starting like a radio
Digital
station.
artists that are
Yeah,
singing originals that are being put together like this. I mean,
no
yeah.
time
do
machine.
you want to have a digital um
You know what I
I'm thinking
mean?
do
doing
you want
my
to
own
have like a
radio
digital
station.
you?
Still
Right.
time machine.
It'd be like a radio station because I mean, I create a whole bunch of different stuff. I mean, I've searched into every genre out there, and I've just kind of messed around with it to see how I felt about it. It's sort of like the one I did for you, Chris. That one I just kind of took and was just messing around with it and wanted to kind of give it if you're watching these shows like Vikings or something like that, they always or what was the other one? Uh, Whatever Vikings. They always have these big theme songs, but you can tell they're not really. You wouldn't specifically want to hear them. It's more of a soundtrack, so to say. Is how I was trying to make it, but it came out pretty damn cool. I thought.
The one you made for me. So
The
that was incredible.
man
Listen, that
who
was
made the
fan
medicine
flipping.
grow.
I thought it was you guys at first. I was like, holy shit. Listen to this whole what the
No,
fuck? That's amazing. I mean, you guys are
no.
fantastic. I'm just saying
Well,
it was
our
pretty cool.
stuff, I mean, we write our own original stuff as well, but this year I've taken and kind of used it where it'll kind of help us with our own. It's almost like getting our own demo tapes from other songwriters, so to say, and working our own image of what we want to do with it. Because I can take it and manipulate it any way I want.
Still time
With the band,
machine.
yeah. So I've come up with some pretty good stuff. So I was thinking of
Cool. I want to
starting
hear it.
a radio
Share
station.
it.
So
That's pretty cool, though. I have to tell you, though, it motivated me. It's like it encompassed right what you were looking for to do. But look at this. Major Nugs just said, or East Coast Visual, he said they just cracked down on people who just used AI and don't have any human elements in the song. So what would be what? So I mean, would AI only like if you're requesting something without your input?
I'm just going to play a
I mean,
random
what
sound on my guitar and then say, "Hey, create the backing track for that." It's just
oh,
whatever I play. I'll be right.
it will.
well,
It will
They
definitely.
don't
You
do
can
that,
tell
will
it.
they
they?
will. You're right. So
You can put it in any key. Tell it to play any instrument. You can
Yeah.
change your
I mean,
vocal sound.
if you stay in key, you'll do that anyway, but like it's not so hard to know whatever note is in the key or whatever, but it either sounds good or it doesn't.
I
And
guess I give it way
you
too
know,
much information then.
Well, think
When I'm
about this.
creating something, I basically create what I'm looking for it to create. And I'm like, okay, now organize this, this, and this. and now these are my main points. This is that. I do I do much more work than I need to, obviously.
Yeah. Well, think
I
about it.
mean,
Right now, me and my wife have it's her idea, but I've been helping her with this, and she came up with this whole idea one night. We were out camping on the river, and you guys ever been in the woods and heard the cicadas? I know you, Oren, you
I
live out
have.
where you live,
Oh
so
yeah.
Yeah, we
you
have
can hear
cicadas
everything just
in
being
these
so
parts.
loud, right? It
Mm.
was funny. She looked at me, and we were joking around about it. And she said, "Cicada love," and I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Like it's like Salt Life or any of these other brandings," and I go, "Cicada love." I was like, "Hey, that's pretty cool." So me and her come up with this idea to do characters, and so I've done some of these. I'm putting together a like a reggae song for it, and trying to do a children's book.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Yeah, no, I
it
mean,
talks about
it's a whole different character though.
it's a
So
whole different thing.
it's outside of the THC.
Yeah,
It's a separate character. It's
yeah.
not the rock and roll cowboy.
Well, I did one.
It's cowboy the squid or
Well,
cowboy
like somebody,
the lobster.
I did I did one that was you seen how a cicada
Or
looks,
cowboy the
okay?
crawfish
Crazy little cicadas. Uh,
or the
I took
cicada.
I took them, and one's got a guitar and it says cicada rock. You know,
So
and
it
it was
would be
just little
Casey.
things like that, little keynotes. So, we're working on putting something like that together right now. That's in the works, but
I think that's fun.
it's just something
I think
different, you know.
that's a great branching
So,
off. I love this
yeah,
children's book that you're thinking about
well, this
doing, and I
idea
love
she had it.
this reggae
She had,
song. We see it. That's a smooth roll, Stealth. That's a very smooth
oh,
roll.
it's already
Stealth does the
done.
table roll.
You know, Aaron, you and Cowboy
It's
make me
already done.
laugh.
Well, that's even
If
better though.
Mr.
That's
Giggleton were here, he would laugh too. Remember that from Commando? He's like, your percent soldiers make me laugh. If Matrix were here, he would laugh too.
so. Is that the Irish accent?
Huh?
Was that your Irish Biggleton? What now? So where's Biggleton from?
Those are gone.
He's from the
Is he?
fifth dimension. That's all I know.
That's all you know. So I guess that's enough.
You got to watch Lex. If you watch Lex, you'll understand. They just throw a bunch of shit together. They're like, his divine shadow wants your attention. You shoot yourself. Shoot the other guy. No, shoot yourself. Like, you got to see it. I don't want to ruin it for you. It's just over the fucking top bunch.
And it's called what now? It's Lex.
Lex. Lexx. It's almost like they made a soft core porn film, but then it's a softcore porn film, basically. You gotta watch the first one.
Yay! Go watch some softcore porn.
It's science fiction. It's awesome.
I don't think
care
it's
what
any good
anyone
for
says,
me
it's
at
awesome.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little creepy though, because the girl when it was young, and then this other guy, he's like 50 something, and then the other guy was like 35. But there was like behind the scenes, there was like she liked the guy, but he was like, well, I'm too old, like, and there was, I don't know, and she only did the first season. And then they kind of write her out later on. So there's like two Zevs that play the character Zev, and you got to watch the first episode because that was the original like vision or whatever. It's just crazy. It's this big bug, and it can like blow apart planets. Like it is the Lex, the most destructive force in the universe. And they steal it. And they steal it.
He's trying to talk me into watching softcore porn. I mean,
it's Lex. You got to watch it. It's a must see. I'm telling you.
No, I'm gonna. All right, so Lex,
adolescent boy entertainment things, like if you like.
I take it you like this show. You're an excellent salesman of.
And then there's a decapitated robot head, and because of what happens in the story, he gets imprinted with this love spell that like the girl who's supposed to be a slave girl just get imprinted with, but he gets imprinted with the spell instead, and he falls in love with the girl. And so all his lines, every fucking line the robot says, he's like, my divine molecular beloved, you are the most sweetest thing in the entire universe. I will love you till the end of time. Like, he does love bombs, or every fucking line is some thing where he's like complimenting this girl. Like, it's insane.
Well, I see that you like it. I'm happy that you like it. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm going to go watch this shit.
I had to share it. Like,
No,
it
I
locks
like the
into, like,
passion. Listen,
it
I like
locks
the
into
passion.
what I want to do with Stealth Time Machine. It locks
I'm
into it.
three big goofy fucking chunks in to this chocolate bar.
Oh,
I
are
want
they
to have
called
another
Goofy
one.
Chunks?
I'm calling them goofy because they're 20 milligrams a piece. So I'm 60 milligrams in.
Oh, wow.
10
I
more than me
want
now.
Looks like the force of gravity.
I want
dragging
another.
them down.
I want to go 80 milligrams in, not because I want to go 80 milligrams in, but because they're really delicious. Sometimes just say no.
I'm going
I'm
to tell
calling
you,
it
if you
80.
go that far, you're probably going to have trouble standing.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember on the show when I did the concentrate. So actually, there's a syrup that I was sent from one of the sponsors,
Oh, I remember that
and
stuff.
right, and so I didn't know you're supposed to mix that with like Sprite, like a little bit at a time, like
You put it on your pancake mix.
right. So, but it was like it was in its concentrated form. It was really good, but it was a little strong. And so as I drank it, I drank the whole thing. I felt like I left something in the bottle, but I didn't. That was the weight of the bottle. Just so I drank all of it. Like I guzzled it down. And so what was it like? It was like 20 minutes later into the show. I don't think I knew what was going on. I'm gonna tell you that was the only show that I was totally out of control.
Well, I made the mistake one night and I bought some distillant. And I came home and I took some little Debbie's and I just put a nice little stream across each one, thinking, all right, that's perfect. No.
Wow.
That was some I hallucinated with that. I mean, that was, and then there was one point where I was standing somewhere and I couldn't walk. I couldn't get my mind to tell my legs to go. So I knew I was so I went into the dispensary the next day and I told them what happened. They told me, said, all you have to do is eat some peppercorn. Have you ever heard of that?
Really? So
Yeah,
okay.
they said it
So
kept
okay.
counteracting.
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. So uh, people have said you can have two Advil or two Tylenol, or two Advil. I think it's either two Tylenol or two Advil, but don't take me on either one, and that brings you back to normal. You eat peppercorn. Pepper reactivates, and it kind of clears the mind, maybe pushes the effects out. High amounts of CBD are supposed to help normalize the body, but again, I've tried all this shit, and guess what? None of it worked. I was so fucking high after I did that syrup. After I did that concentrated syrup. So on the show, I don't know how long I lasted. Do you remember? Like, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember shit. Like, I feel like I was on the show and I was really struggling to stay in it. And I was just like,
Well,
hey, all right, great.
the show I
And then
remember was the mushrooms.
mushrooms really take a hold.
That was a
It's
fun one.
happy fucking Orin over here. And I have a couple bars of chocolate that I should take for a show. That'd be lovely on a Sunday. I'm like, it's lovely on a Sunday. Maybe Sunday. It's Mother's Day.
Yep.
I should definitely take mushrooms on Mother's Day. Okay. I will be overly emotional, maybe. No, I'll take them early so they're wearing off me before the show. And I might not do a show Sunday. I might not do a show.
You might not, man. You know,
No, it's Mother's Day.
Right?
I have to help facilitate appreciation to the queen bee, the patriarch,
The archetype of the mother is
the
primordial.
archetype, yeah.
Encompassing. We have all
Patriarch, patriarchy.
The matriarchy.
Let me see. Sour Mike in like candy. Sour Mike helps? Really? I've heard so.
I've tried this.
East Coast over here says Sour Mike and Ike. So you eat Sour Mike and Ike's. Okay, and that'll
Appreciate that.
help get you back to balance. But let me tell you that syrup that I took, 3 days. 3 days, I was like, right now, I'm starting to feel kind of silly high, but nothing like that syrup. And I'm still debating on eating more because it tastes so good.
Well, guys, listen, hey, I gotta go because
Yeah.
I have a big day tomorrow. We got to go to Steen Hatchie to play.
Oh,
So,
Steen Hatchie. Okay.
yeah, we're gonna be out there on the Gulf, right there on the Gulf, and we'll do some video. I'll get some video.
That'll be
Cool.
great. So,
So,
hey, have a great time. Enjoy. Be careful.
oh yeah,
Don't get too close to people. You know, there's
Have a
some.
good gig, Cowboy.
No, I'm like, don't get too close to people.
appreciate it, man. It's got a really big stage. It's great. I get to watch the sunset as I'm singing, so it's pretty cool.
Really? See,
Yeah, so
these are those
pretty
moments that
cool.
we're talking about. Life is moments. Enjoyment of life, the amazing things of life, they happen in moments. And right there, he knows he's got one coming and he's so excited about it. That's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
it's always a good time out there, and it's so cool because you have so many people from different places. They come in from Alabama, Georgia, and Florida because it's right there. So a lot of them come there for the fishing, and you always have a great crowd there. So
See, that's pretty awesome.
it's a lot of fun.
Well, hey,
But
I look, I'm super excited for you. And you're right, you got a long one. It's already 10:30. People, this is highly motivated. You know, this is what we're all about. It's the getting together. Look, I can barely keep my eyes open.
go on, eat another
Wait,
piece.
I can see perfectly. I can see perfectly right now, by the way. Just um but yeah,
Well,
I
you guys,
mean, this
hey,
is
have a great night. Really good seeing you guys. I will see you Sunday. Maybe not.
or maybe not. Maybe I might pre-record something for Sunday. I
Cool.
might do a Mother's Day pre-recording. So
All
M
right.
Day pre-record. I'm not gonna even look at this again. I don't even know why I'm bothering to do this. Recording. Or I might. I sometimes might. I sometimes do. I do and I don't. I don't. I do. Whatever. Cowboy, thank you for being here. And
Thanks,
thank you for
everybody.
the
Much
energy you
love to
bring
everybody.
and living for the moment.
Oh yeah, keep on token.
And keep on token,
Later,
everybody.
man.
Living for the moment. Keep on token. Y'all, that
That's
is
it.
Cowboy from the Horde of Culture, THC. Yay! I was going to say Ocala's 2 year in a row band. So, Stealth, how you feeling, man? It has been lovely
Tomorrow
evening.
is going to be a good day because I'm going to be making my trip to the dispensaries, maybe more than one, and stocking up, doing my thing. But I have to beat the rush hour traffic, so I'm going to go earlier in the morning. Because
Okay.
the highways get real popular around 10, 11 in the morning. People start shopping on Saturday, right? It's all busy. So I have to
You're right. No, I would say you're right. After 11 o'clock, people they get up, they get moving. So
yeah,
how far are you from Jersey? Because that's where I take it you're going.
hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's so easy. I mean,
Yeah, it's not bad.
I
It's where
look
I
at
used
that. I
to
mean, I
live.
love an hour 15. It's like this.
Yeah.
I drive so much and people are like, oh, it's 2.5 hours. I'm like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I did that this morning and back.
Yeah.
I did that this morning and back. You just got to keep.
I'm grateful my car works. I'm not having an issue. I have the money.
That's good.
I have the
That's
time,
good.
Just very
Well,
grateful.
you
Always remain
enjoy the
grateful.
dispensary. The recreational market is definitely a different game from what we do here in Florida. Florida is a lot more of a controlled market. And also, listen, I want you to look at the packaging or ask about the cannabinoids if there's a high count of CBD in your flower.
Well, all the specs are there. Yeah. I mean, they show you the specs, the terpenes, the CBD, the THC, the THCA, the LMNOP, the XYZ. It's all there, dude.
The XYZ, it is all
See it.
there.
You can see it.
Next time you see the CBD, let me know what number you see.
I will.
Next time you see, let me know. Let me know what number you see. Don't make a big deal of it. Do it like really stealthy. Be like, hey, you got a COA. All right. Let me
I
see
can
your
tell you what this is.
COA. And you're going to look at their COA and you're going to check out their CBD. And once you check out the CBD on the COA, then you are going to stealth into, or you can just look the shit up.
Indica. Oh, I love how they put serving size on there. Like, what's that size of a joint? That's so funny. That's so funny. 25 THC.
Serving size, I want to say.
Oh, THCA.
I want to say everything's THCA.
29. No, it says THC 25, THCA 29, CBD 0, CBN 0, CB something else, CBG 6.16, CBGCA 0.5, something or other, and other terpenes here. Oh, look, this phenol, that. There's like 5 different. There's limonene, I like that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different terpenes listed.
Whichever the first 3 are, those are the most dominant.
Are they? Okay, thank you. I have professional advice. I have people helping me. This is a good business. I love doing deals with people. It's great. They love it.
On the legal side, right? Like you like the legal side of it.
Oh, I love it. It costs a little more maybe, but I've been getting these discounts. So let's see if the discounts keep up, because they're always like, well, it's 25% off today. Plus you have the 10% off and you have 50 rewards points coming to you. You know, it just seems like it keeps on coming back.
It's a lot. It's a lot to get hit with on a regular
basis.
It's a little
pricey, but if you keep on coming back, they bring it down with like discounts and promotions so far, you know. Let's see if that keeps up.
You know, and hopefully it does. Hopefully that becomes more of a practice. But I think it needs to be okay. Hear me out. Discounts all the time throw me off base. Discounts all the time like that means why don't you just drop the price of it instead of discounting all the time?
Right.
Maybe if you just drop the price of it, I'll buy more. I don't like to buy things on special because I feel like it's old or last year's flour or something you're looking to get rid of. I don't want to buy your BOGOs or the brands that you're pushing. I want to buy sativas. I want to buy shit that's high in THCV. You know, I'm looking for specific things.
So
and if it's $20 an eighth, I'll buy 4/8. I'll buy 6. I'll buy 10
for some reason.
Whatever.
It seems fancier to me because I've always heard cannabis sativa. Well, I'm like indica. That's different.
Indica is the shape of a plant.
Okay.
Sativa is the shape of a plant.
I love indica.
So indica is short and stubby, and sativas are tall and lanky. And the buds they create do not necessarily lean in the direction sometimes of what they are. Like,
I want 5,000%. I want 5,000% THC.
You're on 5,000%.
I want 1,000% THC. Let's make that happen.
So you want 1 gram. You want 1,000 milligrams of THC.
Like,
which would be
traits. Like what
okay. It would be this.
What are these? What are these percentages?
So this right here.
I have
this right here.
Look it up.
Is a syringe. Let me show you something lovely that you can ask for. You need to ask for some live rosin. You want 1,000 milligrams here. You want 1,000 milligrams. Let me show you. This right here is 1,000 milligrams of THC.
Okay. Wow.
This is the most potent.
1,000 milligrams of THC.
So this syringe is live rosin. All right, live rosin. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let's bring in. Looks like we have Asia. Welcome. Long time no see.
Oh wow.
Right.
How are you?
Good.
And do we have Chase?
Yep. He's driving right now.
Chase, you are driving. What's up? Welcome, Chase. Welcome, Asia, to Highly Motivated.
Hi, Asia. Hi, Chase.
Wow. Welcome to the show. We were just here talking about Chris wants to do 1,000 milligrams.
1,000.
And I was showing him what 1,000 milligrams is going to look like. and then I'm going to let them know what's going to happen to them.
So, could the secret to unlocking other dimensions be 1,000 milligrams of cannabis and listening to the right music? I don't know.
Okay, wait. Maybe because that's opening a frequency. That's opening a doorway. Music creates the frequency that opens up what we can't see. Maybe it aligns with us mentally and the world around. So that's what you guys do. When you say that so simply, like, hey, what is it? Maybe that's it right
Everything's
there. I take
vibration,
1,000
everything is
milligrams
music, everything
and I
is
turn on
music.
some Led Zeppelin. I turn on some Doobie Brothers.
Cannabis is music. Music is cannabis, right?
I think cannabis enhances our ability to hear it. Like
You
we
want to know
stop.
something
Like
really
I
sad?
do. Tell us.
I broke the Puffco.
No.
No, I broke the glass piece.
Oh, that could happen.
Wait, the top part?
That can happen.
Yeah,
The
Can you
top
get a
part
new
of it?
glass piece?
I dropped it.
The actual device itself is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was just the glass. The like.
So okay, wait. You can replace those, right?
Yeah.
Like the piece itself comes out,
Yeah,
and
but
you
it's
can
like
put it into like another glass, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're like, yes, but I broke my glass. It's gone.
I know,
I
and I had
understand.
my Wake and Bake sticker on it.
Well, now you got to be able to move on to a new glass piece.
I'm
You know, you
kidding.
got to be able to, like, look, me and my, like, here's the thing.
They have-
Me and this one, my proxy. So the day I break the bottom, I want to buy a brand new, beautiful Sherlock. But then I saw the version 2 of this, and the version 2 is quite genius. It's got a little thingy on the top that you could do while hitting it, like that just kind of gets a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's got a interesting ergonomic design. Very fancy. And it's got a new chamber, like a 3-dimensional, almost, heating element. But
Well, I
I
just
like
dropped
this.
it, and it just like shattered. The bottom of it shattered. I was so mad.
That sucks.
So,
I had that
are you
happen to
guys-
me one time.
Are you guys on an adventure to replace that, or are you? Where are you guys? What's going on?
We're going back to our hometown.
Oh, you're going back to where? South Dakota?
Well, we are in South Dakota. We're just going to a different town.
So
Mom's
it's pretty
house.
big. It's pretty big. So South Dakota's a pretty big place, huh?
It can be.
It can
It's
be.
more of the drives to get place to place.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
so
very
how long is it
empty,
taking
like,
you to
it's
drive from
city.
town?
Nothing city. Nothing city.
From a city to a town, it's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
From a city to a town, it's an hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty rural. But then there's a city. So super rural, then a city.
That's why they're all
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I
Well-
broke the rig today too.
Not
Wait,
the
what
rig,
else did you break? Wait, all in one day? What else did you break?
Today I broke the like banger part of the rig.
The down stem part of the rig. So like
What's
the
going
bucket-
on? So that's it. You're just
I didn't even do anything to it. I just dumped out the water and boom.
It was just super brittle for being heat up.
so you've used it so much. You brought your Puffco to the point of self-destruction.
This one's the rig. So like a glass rig.
So everybody, what she's
After I broke
talking
the
about
Puffco, I got a rig.
is a oh, so you messed up your rig and the Puffco.
Yep.
Two
And
separate
it's not
units.
even my rig.
Not
I messed up
even
my best friend's
your
rig.
rig. So the rig is a glass device with a banger on it. The banger is where you put your dabaroonies into. So she broke that.
The bucket off the stem.
The bucket off the stem.
The bucket off of the stem. But
Yep.
can't you, is that a replaceable? Like you put another
No.
bucket of stem in there? Or the stem of which you put it in there?
We just need a whole new
not
banger.
the long stem, just like the down stem that connects to the actual stem. in the
Oh, you
bong.
just need another banger. You just need another thing that slides into
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah.
thing.
But it had
That's not
it
so
had
bad.
it had
It was my best friend's, and it had naked chicks on it, so it was her favorite.
I understand. I no. I'm not saying. I understand. It
Like it
hurts.
had.
See, this is like stoner therapy. They're like, listen, we
I
don't know
broke
what
a
to do.
vape pipe.
We're feeling terrible about this.
I broke a vape tank once, and it was tragic because
It is
So,
tragic.
it's a
Listen,
mini rig.
The
mini rig.
that's your mini rig. Okay.
Yeah. So
So they have backups. Listen,
he's
he's
got a
breaking
big
shit,
hand.
but then all of a sudden it's like, wait, to the rescue, we have a mini rig.
There's
Huh.
a backup.
Yeah, and then we break the banger, but
And then you break the banger.
we have a new one.
Show them the part that we broke off. Like the
Yeah,
bucket
we
and-
broke. I broke like right here. So like this just came off of the bucket.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that's overuse. That's overuse when those things break, but they're gonna go eventually. And it depends.
That's
It
what
doesn't
I
matter
said.
who's got the
Using
rig at
mine,
the
so I
time.
felt so bad.
So the rig, what they're doing, they're using high heat. And what's making the glass brittle on this pipe, and it's not a regular way of smoking, it's smoking concentrate. So this stuff in the syringe, they'd be able to do in the banger. This is concentrate, but in a liquid form. So this is pure rosin, absolutely full spectrum cannabis, gorgeous stuff, gold flower cannabis. If you're gonna smoke Florida, you're gonna smoke gold flower. And that is what it's all about.
He said he loved it.
Oh, yeah,
He loved it.
That was the best flower I think I've ever had in my entire fucking life.
Now I can't wait to try it.
See?
Especially that Flossy. The Flossy
See.
dose is the best.
That Flossy dose was beautiful. What I told you it was like a sleeper. It's like at first you're like, but then wait, it hits you and you're like, shit, that's
They need to
got
make
like
the
something
rosin.
about it. See, that's what I'm saying. The medical program here in Florida, excellent, fantastic that you're able to get your card. Good. And be part of its medical program. Moving on.
Yep.
Yes, and by the way, that's what's great about Florida. It's so easy for people to come down here and get a medical card, but it's only good in Florida. You leave Florida and your card does not mean shit. That's just how it is. That's just what's going on. So only in Florida does it work. I know I tried to get it to work in other states that have medical programs, and they said no. I'm like, yeah, but it's a medical card. They're like, no. I'm like, okay, thank you. They were very, and they weren't like, let me help you get a card. They were like, fuck off. I'm like, okay, thank you. And so that was it. Couldn't use my card. But then I went to the recreational side and I found like all the products had high CBD. I don't mind ratio products, but I want to know about it. But the flower products were high in CBD. Many of the strains that are smoking. I am excited. You got the Chase and Asia energy back over here. Fantastic.
I saw that you were live on Instagram. I was like, we gotta join.
I still am. You're like, I said he's live. I'm like, I am. I'm like, I'm back. And then I look over and I'm like, oh hey, I am on Instagram. I can't tell if there's any. Wait, let me see. I've got Irish for Secca. Irish for second notes. Isaiah. Wait. Isaiah, I can't. Isa is for, so I can't. Strong McConnell, I can't. My eyes won't make anything out, but welcome to Highly Motivated. It's a pleasure to have you here. Pleasure to have all of you here. It's a pleasure to have you all. My eyes won't make anything out, but welcome to Highly Motivated. I feel, did I give you guys a big welcome? Did I do it? I did. I already did it. I did, good. Because I already forgot that I did it. I was about to do another one, and I'm sure everybody's like, don't. Just don't. Just, why? Just, there's no need to do it again. But, something, I think we all need highly motivateds all day long, all the time. Let me see, we're at 2:43. I was actually coming to a close on the show. And just at that point, and I was just kind of reminding everybody that this is Friday. This is, look, it's not the beginning. Every second is the beginning. Every moment that you're making a decision is the beginning. Every right now is the beginning. So Friday is a reminder to begin. It's a reminder to stop waiting, stop hesitating. Begin.
Yes.
Begin with that energy. Begin with that kind of vibe. Enter into, even if you're working the
Use your
weekend,
gas.
enter into the working weekend or the
No,
non-working
I wasn't.
weekend
I'm literally using the
with
gas.
fire and energy. And let me see. Is he a good driver? Is he a shitty driver? Tell me. What's going on over there?
He's
Tell me
still
about his
learning.
driving.
He's still learning.
He's still
still
learning?
learning.
Chase, pay attention to the road. Listen. Look at the
Oh,
road,
he is.
Chase.
I
He's
haven't
using
looked
the
over.
Use
cruise
your
control
turning
to speed
signal.
up. He's using the speed or the
Nope.
cruise control to speed up.
I was using the gas.
I was
Yeah,
watching-
that's a great. Well, I mean, it depends. Are you on the freeway?
No.
Or you're on like the street?
No, we're like on a
You
highway.
shouldn't be using.
But like it was going
If
from
you're on a
50 up to
highway,
70. So then he was just trying. He was just
using the remote control. It's okay. He's being he's being fuel efficient. Oh, they could be going through a section of South Dakota that doesn't have signal. There could be a lot of those. Or they could be getting abducted. We're not sure what's going on. Chase is driving, and from what we're learning, he's not the best driver. He's learning. That's why, he's playing with the cruise control. He's gonna learn. Don't get comfortable with that. Not unless it's one of those super new cars that drive on its own. And even then, fucking pay attention. But if it's not, and it's an older vehicle, don't. What are you doing? What's going on? Pay attention.
Noise, all the
wow.
noise. There's a wind and noise.
Oh, that's you. That's them. It's you. Let me. Here's what we're gonna do. We're getting some feedback.
They got like a tornado coming. That's like twisted.
It sounds like you guys have a tornado. I'm getting some feedback. I had to turn it down a bit.
Oh no, we might be losing.
No. I think they're still there. Oh,
They got hit by a tornado, abducted by aliens, zombie apocalypse,
it could be anything.
Pandemic. No.
It could be anything. I'm telling you.
Anything.
Oh wait. I think we might have them beaming back in. Remember, they are in an undisclosed location of South Dakota, traveling through the farmlands, like a bunch of ninjas on the road, in between, towns and cities. It's hours of drive, desolate, with nothing but cows and wind turbines.
The only thing we love is that our interstates, we can go 80 and it's not just 70.
Ah, nice, very nice.
So you could do 80 on your interstate. You know why? Because it's South Dakota. Because they're like, fuck it. We don't let you do shit.
It's just
But we'll let you go 80. We're going to let you go 80 on the interstate.
How fast does the time machine have to go? 88 miles an hour, 86.5 miles an hour?
The flux capacitor actually turns on at 87. And right at 88 miles per hour, you are actually crossing through that time barrier.
Back to the future.
Absolutely.
If I go 160, I'm traveling in time.
Well, if you go back with the DeLorean and the flux capacitor, 88 miles per hour is the optimal speed that activates the
80 miles
the
an
flux.
hour. Very nice speed.
88. No, wait, how fast were they going? Not 88.
80 is the speed limit. I mean, that's what East Coast is saying too. 80, right? 80.
Was it 80? No. Did they bump up Florida to 80 miles per hour on some roads? I think they did. Florida got it as well because we're crazy. I think no, wait. I've seen 70. I've seen 75. I don't know if I've seen 80, but that will be great because I can't help it sometimes.
It's always
I don't even realize I'm doing it.
Sometimes 70, it just depends. And then 80 on interstates.
80 on interstates. 80 on the interstates? That's so dangerous.
It's so fun.
Well, I guess they're doing population control. They're like, listen, just let them do 80. Whatever. Who gives a shit? That means they're going to do 90, 100. Well, no. You let people do 80. That means they're doing 100. On the interstates, people are always doing 20 faster than what speed limit allows.
They're
And
letting us get away with a felony. Like, let us speak.
that's what I'm saying. I'm driving already on the way to Miami, and people are doing 110. I mean, you feel it with a, whew, and you're just like, whoa, I'm going fast, yo. I'm going fast. You
It's like the
are fucking
Autobahn,
light
but in the
speed.
Well,
States.
here when you go 110, you're fucking swimming against.
Some of the cars don't even like to go up to 80.
Yeah, it's like, I think, what is it?
They-
It's 45 to 80.
Yeah, the minimum speed is 45.
I would feel as though I fear for my life
Minimum speed.
if I was going 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Anywhere around you
45.
guys. Look, right now he's driving
You're
90
going
miles
80
an hour.
coming up on
He goes, you can go 45.
Yeah, I changed the lane.
That is wild. Absolutely wild.
Hey,
So,
people, I'm going to be going off the air now. Asia, Chase, Oren, it's nice being here with you.
Chris, always a pleasure to have you on the show. In whatever dimension that you have reached us, I say thank you. Thank you for taking the time. And look, the guitar, loved it. Sound
Yep.
fan. You are
Thanks.
definitely showing progression. You're showing improvement.
The fingers hurt, but that's just coming.
You sounded good. You sounded good.
It's I figured out how to do it. There's a system, like I said, you play it at a normal human speed, and then you have to make that leap. You just have to do it. Like there's no like slowly working up to it is the trick.
That means you believe you're already doing it.
Your mind.
You believe that you're already doing
You
it.
have to chunk it into your memory, like
never over here.
Turn your brakes
instead of
off.
going
Chunk it into your memory and just do it. And
just
believe
do
it.
Yeah.
That's manifestation.
It's working.
Chris, that's manifestation right there in action. You are manifesting it because you're seeing that you're already doing it. You're believing that you're already doing it.
Yeah. You have to believe too. That's part of it, man. You have to make.
Look at that. See? So as he's showing us progression in his guitar playing, he is manifesting that change in real time, and we're seeing that happen.
When you play at home, you don't want to be down like this. No, you want to be like, yes, I am playing like King Bay.
But you're visualizing, and that's who you're emulating. That's incredible, though. That's fantastic, and I believe you're going to be him in no time. You gotta believe it to do it.
That's
right,
he dares
Major
you.
Nugs.
That's what it's all about. He dares you. Even all of his music is like alchemy and transformation and dragons. And
if you create it as such, then it is. It holds that much power.
It
holds
powerful.
that much.
Very powerful stuff.
That much energy behind it.
He's channeling something. He said he doesn't know what it is, and they said that about Paganini too. They said he was like channeling the devil almost. Like you would listen to his music.
Well, back then, I mean, look, it was earth worshiping. It was pulling spirits from somewhere. Maybe they understood something in a way we didn't.
Yeah.
Right. It's your maybe. Look, maybe they pulled from the knowledge of somewhere else.
The Akashic, maybe.
Right, maybe the Akashic. Maybe you call it demonic now, but then they called it something else.
Right.
And maybe they had to kill a lamb in order to find some shit out. I mean, getting onto the internet now is so much easier. But then they were like, all right, we kill the lamb, but as soon as you do it, you're going to hear a...
Oh, did they do that weird stuff? Did they do animals sacrifice and music? I don't know, man. I never heard
music did. Look, Ozzy did it for a while. Ozzy would actually, he would live up to the reputation that was given to him.
Well, someone threw a bat on stage and he picked it up and thought it was a rubber bat and he bit it and it was a real bat. And so that's how that happened.
Since then, right, it's the blood sacrifice. But
Paganini didn't do sacrifices, but he was just so good at the violin that he just made people insane, like basically.
Maybe ceremony, truth will make people insane. Sometimes people see the reality of something, it makes them insane.
Yeah.
Anyways, everybody, listen, I just want to say thank you for coming tonight to Highly Motivated. Thank you for coming to the show, bringing your energy, everyone, bringing your magic.
Major Nugs.
And it's thank you. Thank you to everybody. That's and tonight, remember, we're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Instagram, which we haven't been in quite some time. So we're back on the Insta Cha-Cha, and we're on the Facey Bookie, but only on the restream. They kicked me off the live again. They're controlling the social medias. They are controlling it. So we didn't really get to talk about aliens tonight, but there's something that's big in the sphere of conversation. Aliens are there. We should be talking about the disinformation. We should be dissecting what they're putting out there, because right now the Trump administration has released documents, videos, photographs, new evidence that people haven't seen before. And is this distraction, or is it something else? Are they actually starting to give us small amounts of information and letting us assimilate it before the big news comes out? Like aliens are these gigantic 12-foot creatures, and they have
Like,
little
what's this
aliens,
virus that
which are
they're
just
saying is
mini-me's. What's that?
What's this virus that they're saying is happening?
Okay, so that's another interesting virus, and it mimics a virus like the bubonic plague. So this is something that people catch from the feces of rats. And so that feces gets to a human, and that would usually be enough. But now that human can transfer that disease or that virus to another human. And it is
That's great.
antibiotic resistant, very much so resistant. So it takes over the body quite quickly and starts shutting things down.
That's scary.
So don't breathe the air. Now, I don't know if it's airborne, like it can travel over places.
I don't know, because, like, when you have mice in your house, you're supposed to get rid of all of them so you don't get sick.
So I live on a farm, and when you're on a farm, you are fighting the mice, not rats so much, mice.
We fight bats.
You fight bats. So we have goats, we have chickens, we have ducks, and the mice or the rats, I mean, they're mice. They're mice, but they're big mice, some of them. So some of them turn into like a giant rat, or it's just a big fucking mouse. But they live underground. They live underground. And to get them, or to get to them, you've got to dig. You've got to put poisons down. We found a colony so big, and babies, and they multiply in the hundreds.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. In the hundreds.
Once you find one rat, you're never going to stop.
Never going to stop. And here in the country, there's mice or rats everywhere. So this Hanto virus, Hanto, I want to say, I think that's what they're calling it, the Hanto. This is serious. And for some reason, they let these people off the boat out of containment. Am I hearing this right?
Yeah, or somebody just left. I don't remember. Like, something happened and then he spread it around to his family, and now they're trying to like track down everybody here.
There's multiple contagions going on.
Yeah.
Not like in Georgia, well,
at first they were saying it wasn't even in the U.S. It was only in that cruise ship in like another country. Nope, it's in the U.S. too.
Well, I've heard it's in the U.S.
Already.
How many? Oh, you've heard there's been some deaths.
I've heard 3 so far. I don't know how many for sure.
I would really hope that those areas go on lockdown. I am going to limit my exposure. I'm going to limit my exposure for a little while until maybe things calm down a bit. But maybe we're going to get back to that point where we have to wear masks outside again. I mean, how much did that actually help us? And really, I don't think it did. It just
I don't think
reminded us not to breathe in other people's breath, to keep a distance. It was
and cover your
reminding
mouth.
us to cover your mouth. And so what are the signs of this Hanto?
I don't even know. I should look them up.
What are people dying of? Like, what's actually happening? Like
They said natural causes.
well, how natural is
So
it? I
like,
mean, if you're gonna get like a right, I mean, if you're gonna get like one of these diseases or something, is that natural? It's like, okay, you've contracted Hanto, and now your heart is going to explode in 42 hours. And then when you die, it'll be natural because your heart is fucking exploding.
the virus causes severe leakage in lung blood vessels, leading to rapid fluid accumulation, respiratory failure, and cardiovascular shock. So your body does just shut down. The infection,
Wow.
often contracted from rodent droppings, can progress quickly from flu-like symptoms to fatal heart or lung failure.
Wow.
So you may just have the flu and then you're dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some craziness right there.
Yup.
So it could be droppings that are infected with this virus, and they transfer to a human, and then human can transfer to human. And basically, it gives you the flu, you get the headache, you get the chills, and then you're dead. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for so everybody, we got the World Health Organization. Wear a fucking mask. Wear a mask. I think we need to wear masks again. I'm just gonna say wear
Live at home.
a mask. All right. Wear a fucking mask. Everybody go order. Get on Amazon. Order masks. Just get a mask on. I probably have some as well. This sounds terrifying. Everybody on Highly Motivated, thank you, Asia, for leaving us with such pertinent information. We weren't thinking about it,
Sorry to
but you
tell
know
you that
something.
you're gonna get the flu and die.
Sorry, not sorry, because at least she's warning you, and this is something that's on the mind of people, and that's what the show is about. Look, this is what's happening. This is what's going around. This could be another manufactured type of COVID. Not saying COVID was manufactured, but wasn't that the beginning of it? It was manufactured in a Chinese or Asian laboratory, and it got
At first they were
loose.
saying it's from bats in China.
Well,
Like
after
somebody
all
was
these
eating
stories, it got
bats or
loose. It
something.
infected people, and then people would come over on the planes constantly, and they basically brought it here to the United States and the rest of the world. They were going worldwide from China. And that was that showed how fat my nose itches. Oh my god, that would show how fast a virus can travel worldwide and the type of impact that it can have. I mean, look, they were racing for cures, but I really feel like it was the undercover way for them to get like shit into us, make people infertile, population control, get rid of some people and see how it works. You know, not everybody, but there you are. Hey, Chase. Like not get rid of everybody, but to see if they could pull that off. And within vaccines, I think there was more damage in the vaccines than in not. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think the vaccines fuck people up. I think they forced the vaccines on us. They mind controlled us and shit. And we followed along and we took these vaccines and they were dangerous. And they've done danger to our people. They've done danger to our future. And so now they're not done. Now they're like, well, wait. We got this Hanto virus and the Hanto virus. And why is it named the Hanto?
Maybe they're just trying to do experiments on us.
You know, they are. I mean, they always have been. But
so if they can try and find a cure for lung cancer, why can't they find a cure for every virus?
So they're working on it, from what I understand, which means they already have it. They're just mass producing, or they already have mass produced, and they're just waiting for the right time. Like they sweep in, like the saviors, like, oh, we have this. Let's try this.
Wait until it's the
And if
last
it
person
works,
alive.
that's how governments, I guess, control. They lose power, so they're going to jump back to, let's see if we can control you with vaccines. Let's see if we can control you with we're going to put our chemicals in you one way or another. If you're organic and or you're vegetarian, or you're this or you're that, and you're not eating the processed meats, and you're not eating the bullshit that we put into everything, well, we're still going to get you. Now, I'm not being conspiracy theorist. I'm not being like, oh, shit's going on and we just don't know. Shit's going on.
Yeah.
And we just don't know. But that's why we do the show, because we talk about cannabis, we talk about people, we talk about community, we talk about AI and governments, but not politically and not religiously. But sometimes it does intertwine itself without really trying. I do want to say I'm into 60 milligrams of this chocolate. I would willingly eat the rest of this, but it is kicking me in the torres. Like I am a couple of sheets to the wind, if you so to speak. What the fuck is that? So to speak. So to speak. So to speak. I'm
Just
feeling
making
no
up
pain.
words now.
I am. No, I've heard it somewhere, somehow. There's some old language that I'm busting out sometimes. Some of that, like, don't get your knickers in a twist. That was one. My dad would say that a lot. Don't get your knickers in a twist. Or cool your jets. Cool your jets. My jets. Cool your jets, son. Cool your bloody jets. Don't, son. Cool your jets. And you'd be like,
Sometimes I say big words and I don't even know where they came from.
listen, it's that
I make a
Akashic
lot of things
record.
up.
It's like there's old wisdom that's like it'll seep in from somewhere. You're like, what the fuck is that? It's
Where
like
did I learn this?
you'll hear that in childhood, and it'll come back, and you'll be like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? And then somewhere, whoever said that is gonna be smiling. Ooh, what is that?
Dabs, but it looks like chocolate.
So more
It
like
kind of tastes like
hashish.
chocolate too.
It looks more like what, like hash?
It's more of like a shatter, like a really hard,
Like it's really
rock.
hard.
It's like a rock.
Oh, is it really, really hard like a rock?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like once you try and break
Like
it
a
apart,
rock.
pieces go flying.
yeah. It like shatters
So
like
more like,
glass.
so like a shatter. Interesting.
Yeah.
I enjoy more of
Do
a
you know where
crumble,
it came
more of
from?
a full melt. Me and full melt, or a crumble is very nice, or a sugar in a sauce. Yum.
I
But
want to try hash, but it's super expensive. Or bubble
so
hash,
hash
whatever the
is
hell it is.
delicious. Well, remember, hash is so all it is it's gone through a beautiful wash, and then they've
Hmm.
taken those trichomes, and they've aged them. And after aging, they'll combine them, they'll mix them together. You'll get a nice, like, they'll make balls of hash, and then they'll age those balls of hash. Oh yeah, hash is a beautiful thing. So it depends on how you're going to smoke it. Now, if you're going to smoke it in your dab rig, it'll dirty up your dab rig, unless it's a really beautiful blonde hash. But even then,
Hash is normally
hash
like
is
dirty.
it's dirty. It'll make it dirty. It makes it dirty quick. I've done it before in a proxy, but I feel like it just. I mean, it was a very small amount. It was very harsh, but flavorful, and the entourage was excellent. But I would definitely I go back to old school now when I smoke hash. So I heat up a knife, and then you take a little bit of hash and you.
I've seen a bunch of people do that on their stove. They'll use like a butter knife. They'll set it on the stove,
Right.
let it get
Well,
red
that's how you get a
hot.
hot knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's an old school way of how we used to do. I mean, we'd take the hash and we'd make it a really thin snake, like super thin, and put that in the middle of your joint. Delicious. Delish. And that's an old school way.
Whenever
That's
we
a
get
nice way of
pre-rolls,
doing
we
it.
like to open them up a bit and put some dabs in.
Yeah.
She's like, it's like you're going to Taco Bell. Whenever we go to Taco Bell, we get tacos, fucking Diablo sauce all over that shit. Is that the hottest you can go? We always ask them, can you go hotter? More Diablo sauce. So when they get pre-rolls, they're like, pre-rolls, listen. We get our pre-rolls. We like to put a little concentrate. Just a little bit of concentrate.
If it doesn't already come with it.
If it doesn't already have it. And if it does, sometime put a little bit more. Sweet.
Why not?
It never hurts. It never hurts.
It never hurts. Actually, that's where I use this one. This syringe, the pure rosin syringe. I love putting that like around the joint, like a little, like a
And
spiral.
then you dip it in some keef.
Oh, delish. I keep smoking on my fucking keef, so that's not helping me at all. I try.
So does
I
Gab.
just all I get to do is put this stuff on the outside of the joint. But what's happening is when I put it in a roll like that, and you don't roll it in keef, and you start heating it up, it overtakes the joint, and the whole joint becomes like this thing of rosin. So I've learned that you just cover the whole joint then, and then you hold it down. You can't hold it up because it's just gonna drip, and you got to hold it down because that helps bring the weight. But delicious, and it burns beautiful all the way
on
through.
The inside, it kind of seeps into the.
Oh, it's seeping.
Yeah.
Oh,
whatever.
It's seeping. It is coming through. That's delicious shit. Delicious stuff happening right there. That's what is happening. Look, cannabis people are scientists. Look, they're fucking scientists over here adding shit to their shit. They're mixing and matching terpenes and flavors. They're mixing and matching shit that makes them feel good and happy and smile. They're taking the things, all those flavors that they love, and they're putting them all together. And they're like fruit fucking salad with the marshmallows. You can't forget the marshmallows if you're going to do a fruit salad. You want the marshmallows.
The best part.
And you want those multicolored marshmallows that taste like fruit, just to make it more confusing, right? Right? That's like an extra. Nobody does those anymore. Nobody does the multicolored marshmallows that taste like fruit.
Multicolored marshmallows where they have
taste like fruit.
Yeah.
People, thank you for coming to my madness,
when I was little.
to my wild rant of fruit salad and concentrates in a joint. I now must bid you adieu. Y'all be amazing. It's good to see you guys together. And great energy, everybody. Great energy, great night, great broadcast. Time traveling with stealth. Time traveling. How many dimensions do you think we crossed into?
Is
what
old.
happened? She's old. Is it her birthday?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Everybody. It's Asia's birthday. Happy birthday to you. That's right. Happy birthday to you. It's like the whole crooner thing. Happy birthday, dear Asia. All together. Happy birthday to you. From Highly Motivated. How old are you today? What are you like? You
19.
No, shut up. Get out of here. Really? You're getting so old.
Yeah.
You are getting
That's
so
what I'm
old.
saying.
Look at this 19.
Yeah, he's still 18 for another 3 months.
Chase is like, he's looking at you going, listen. I don't know about me and older
I got
women.
myself a cougar.
Chase is like, I got myself a cougar.
Months.
A cougar's a cougar. Look, a win's a win. You're just gonna take it. 3 months is 3 months. The older you get, you're gonna look at that 3 months and go, listen, you are a year older than me. 3 months, a year. I mean, it's a year. If you look at it, in the gravitational.
We're together for what, like 9 months?
It's so cute. Look at you guys growing up together, and you're like 19. Fucking world at your fingertips. Y'all better create life around you. Don't just you need to live
I just graduated. Just turned 18.
Well, now it begins. These next 10 years, don't let them just pass by on a phone. Don't let them pass by in doom scrolling and expecting shit to come to you. You go fucking make it happen. You go make it happen. These next 10 years are going to fly by, but they're going to be the most influential years of your life.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that shit. But right now, from 19 to 29. Wait, is that it? That's 10 years. Fucking hey, that's crazy.
Yeah.
10 years. But that right there is everything. Like when I say everything, it's the story. It's
The
it's
beginning of your
everything that's
life by
become
yourself.
well, not even. The beginning of your life by yourself happened a long time ago. This right here, no, this defines it. You who you were under your parents is one thing, okay?
Yeah.
But it's the beginning of you learning of who you are. Now is the story.
Oh.
You had a story before. You fucking
It turned
aliens.
off to save my battery.
You had a story before. Sure, it's the beginning of a story. It's why it's there's whys and hows and whens. But this next 10 years, amazing. And do what makes you happy. Don't sit 10 years of your life away not happy, not doing what thrills you. And if what thrills you is paperwork, fucking do paperwork. If what thrills you is art or music, do art, do music. If you're really bad at art and music, I'm sorry to hear that.
Get a big boy job.
You know, find something that makes you happy and you make money. You know, so there's so much there's compromise, but really travel that adventure. Always say yes. Be all in. I'm excited for you. Happy birthday.
Thank
That
you.
is awesome sauce. Chase was like, I'm gonna tell them. Ah! Well, good job, Chase. Good, excellent. And from everybody here, looking, you're getting East Coast Visual Media. He's saying to you. East with the hot knife was the move. The hot knife was the move, yo. Goldflower has some tasty 6-star full melt hash. It does. Goldflower Cannabis here in Florida, a medical provider. Their full melt their full melt hash is like blonde hash. It's like beautiful stuff. It's like the finest of the fine. It's a one hit wonder. Like you hit it, there's nothing left in that banger. You hit that, it's all boom. It's so light and frothy
It's
and
a one-hit
airy,
wonder.
and it's a one hit wonder. And
He's really good at doing that with his dabs, just like clearing it out, and I'm like,
just right.
I got lungs of steel, man.
he's just
You
like,
know, okay, listen, I used to have lungs of steel. And then
I don't.
well, and then no, and well, so then I was vaping. When I quit smoking cigarettes, I was doing the jewel pods, I was doing the salt nicks, I was doing devices, I was filling shit up, I was trying all the motherfuckers, and I was like a damn dragon. I was like, "Ah!" I just needed nicotine, like mass amounts of it constantly, so I didn't grab a cigarette. Um, I don't know exactly which product ended up doing it because I think it was one product, and I ended up getting like popcorn lung. I couldn't take a deep breath. Like right now, sometimes I still have problems. It stops me. It's like the weirdest crap. I don't have a full. I can't do a full breath, and that's because of vaping. Um, so I quit vaping, and I quit vaping cannabis as well. And it might have been a cannabis product that could have fucked me up. I don't know. I don't. But maybe it was the heavy oils. Maybe my lungs are still under recovery because they say it could take many moons, many moons,
Like the rest of your
many
life.
moons. Right, many moons the rest of my life. But the rest of my life, I have this popcorn lung, and when I feel heavy air, I have one of these. I have the boost,
Okay,
the boost oxygen.
we
This
saw that
is
at Walgreens. I was like, we don't even have that at the nursing home. I've never heard of that.
this is amazing shit. So when people are like, when you're losing, like right now, right now I feel like heavy breath. So you put this over, I can feel the air though. A big breath and
It's like an inhaler almost, but just oxygen.
almost,
And
but I couldn't take that deep breath without it just now. Now I'm able to breathe a little bit easier, and now I'm able to breathe a little bit better. So I realize the older I'm getting, I just need things. I need things. So maybe whatever Cowboy was talking about, this amazing shot to rejuvenate my DNA, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anyways, I don't know, I'm rambling on. You guys be amazing. Go. Have a great night. Go,
You
get out
too.
of here. And
We'll see
everybody,
you
go,
Okay.
get out of here. You're all amazing.
Sunday.
You're all fantastic. Thank you. Sunday, I might pre-record. It's Mother's Day. Sunday,
Oh, yeah.
Sunday. My former life, I was an announcer for like the Bigfoot monster trucks or something.
Oh.
Sunday. Excitement!
You should be
Galore!
one of the people at hockey games. One of the announcers at hockey games.
That, something, I probably would have loved it.
Yeah.
That being said, I probably
They
would
get
have.
loud.
Do they get loud?
Mm-hmm.
I bet they do. I bet they're insane. I can give them a run for the money. I could
I'm sure
show
you could do it.
them. I'd be like, beat them. Wait, oh, I can't say that. Hit him with the stick. No, I can't say that either.
Penalty.
Penalty.
That's supposed to be a penalty. What are you doing?
Your mother and the penalty. I'd be terrible. I'd really come in there and be like, listen, we're gonna have some fun with this, people. No. Okay. Let me just wait. I was doing two things at the same time, and then I write a caption. So this is for Instagram. This is highly motivated. In case you did not know, this is the show that's not a show. This is a community. This is everything. This is this moment. All right. Watch the next episode or watch this episode. Who gives a shit? All right. That's the Instagram thing. Share. Okay. That's my reel. It's like, look, I'm never going to really ask people to share. Share it if you want to share. If you don't want to share, who gives a shit? This is community, small community, big community. It grows itself. It does its own thing. If you find it, you were meant to find it. Many people have gotten a hold of me and they're like, Oren, this is my favorite show. I'm like, it's not a show. It's authentic. They're like, it's my favorite show. It's like, it's a show.
Yeah.
It's like you never know what the exact mood
show,
is.
maybe?
Right? Like a reality show? I'll take that. Our realities. Our moments. Yes. And that's the moments that build life, that build community, that build people. And yeah, even in those small moments and what they actually do for people, like what really changes. And a lot, perception, understanding, the idea that you might have had before about something that it may have changed. So really weird reality. I just said it on a reel and it just came on over here. Like I came on. I'm like, oh shit, look at me. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't even look like me right now. He was wearing a hat. I had my glasses on. That's just crazy shit. Is that what I look like that's what I look like? Fucking old. Holy shit, I gotta dye my beard or something. I'm not going to.
Where are you at?
I'm looking at Instagram.
Oh.
And so that's the beginning of the show. And the lighting, I mean, I guess I look at myself while I'm doing this, but I'm not looking at myself. Like, I'm not like, oh, I need to shave. Oh, look, I need a haircut. And I'm not cutting my hair anymore. I'm going to let it go. This is the longest my hair has been in more than 20 years. And I decided I'm done with this bullshit. I'm going to let it be curly. I'm going to let it be wavy. I'm going to let it do whatever Michelangelo thing that it's going to do. Why Michelangelo? Because I say so. It's going to be like Zeus. I'm going to have like the hair of Zeus. Zeus. Which Zeus? The goat. You should hear he has lovely hair. He has like beautiful fucking locks. I'm like, I don't know where you got this Zeus. My goat. My goat is named Zeus. Beautiful hair. I'm like, what a gorgeous beard or goatee. The goat's goatee is like, mwah, fantastique. It's like Vidal Sassoon.
Or like those one dogs where they're short hair, but they have like a beard that's long hair.
Right?
That's
so
the
cool.
goat.
The goat's got like this, it's a young goat with this super wise, and he stands there. on top of a log, and the wind will come, and it'll just kind of get his goatee in the breeze, and you can see he'll shake it like, yes, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. And I'm like, fucking goat, showing off. I'll come over there. I'm like, I'm so jealous of your goatee. And the goat is like, I know, it's nice, isn't it? Yes, I talked to the goat. So I've decided no more cutting of the hair. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna be like, I want to be like one of those people, like a shepherds in the field, just letting the hair go, and just like the goat. I'm gonna stand next to the goat, which I can't. The goat's kind of rough. He headbutts everybody. It's a dominance thing, and once a goat does this, and this is their regular thing, you got to separate this goat, because the goat's now a total asshole. Not like a regular asshole, that goats are going to be regular assholes. They will be. Regular assholes are a different thing. Total assholes, totally different game. Total asshole, this goat. But that's Zeus with his lovely hair and fantastic goatee. Right then, I don't know what I'm talking. Get out of here. Go. Everybody, thank you. Thank you for
Good night,
coming.
everybody.
Bye.
Good
Everybody
night.
stay highly
Sunday,
motivated.
pre-recorded. I'm like, Sunday, pre-recorded. Maybe not. Good night. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming tonight.
Night.
Yes.